Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Give it a listen. Don't be a bitch. Replicon. Replicon Radio.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Come in and see the show. It's the mystical, magical, great Replicon Radio. And remember, if you'd like to be a proud sponsor on Replicon Radio, you can shoot us an email at therepliconiswatching@gmail.com for more information.
Oh, yeah.
Mother truckers.
What up, yo?
Yo!
Word.
To your mother.
Yo.
What up, everybody in the chat?
What up?
How y'all doing on this fine evening?
Little Man Reacts, King
Look,
Lucifer,
At least it ain't raining.
to
What up?
Kanga,
What up, little man?
Ryan,
What up, King Lucifer?
Lazar,
Damn, I'm trying to get in there right now. I'll see y'all here.
Swills.
What's up, Tigger?
What up, everybody? It's good to see
What
y'all
up,
again.
Swills?
What's up, Lovejoy?
We're
Yes,
back.
everybody
Been a
hit that
minute.
like. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
What a
everybody
great
hit that
idea.
Like button. Go hit that
Bazar.
Like button. I'm gonna go hit that like button right now.
Bazar.
Hell yeah. Word mofos.
Hell
Two
yeah.
Whoops.
Like and
Two whoop, five fuckers.
2 swoops.
Two whoops.
And some chocolate on top.
Thumbs and shares. Fuck yeah.
Good do.
Hope everybody's doing good. It's motherfucking Monday. Today is Make My Motherfucking Monday.
Make my motherfucking
Last week was supposed to be, but
We wanted it to be
professional
better.
for professional purposes.
Yeah.
Today
we
is
waited
Make
till
My
today.
Motherfucking Monday because tonight on the show we got Make My Motherfucking Day.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Make My Motherfucking Day is, then see your fucking way out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
No, really.
You should actually
no,
stay
really.
here and learn if
Yes,
you don't know for
that's
real.
the whole point.
But it is Scum and Insane Poetry from LSP.
No,
Whoa.
really, you can get the fuck out of here for real.
Why did you just matrix me, bro?
Just kidding.
Because now when you look at me and I look at you, we're looking at each other on the screen.
Not on my screen.
I'm literally looking right at you on your screen.
Yeah, but when I look at you, I'm just looking at the fucking
You're looking
wall.
at me on my screen.
Yeah, fuck your screen.
See, look at me again. I'm gonna see on his screen. Yeah, see, you look at me.
Who am I looking at?
You were looking at Paul.
Me, you're looking up at me.
Yeah, you're looking at Paul.
Now who am I looking up at?
Frozen?
You're frozen. I didn't see that, but you're probably looking at me.
That is way
Two of the
wrong.
realest
Buckets.
actor.
But it's easier for me to do that because the way you guys just look straight across at each other, and I look from my side to side, so it's easier for me to be like, okay, now I'm looking at you, and then I could.
I mean, are you really looking at your screen at the same time as you're looking at one of us?
I try to look at my screen as much as possible because we're talking to them, not each other.
Motherfucker, how you doing that when you're like this?
He's got his phone right here. He puts his phone right here.
I don't. It's down here.
That's well, yeah.
I put it down here.
Well, you couldn't see it on camera if I.
Oh,
I'm explaining to people his phone is here, but down.
yeah, and
So that way he can just stare at his phone the whole time and play fucking Candy Crush or whatever it is he plays.
every once in a while I'll put on slots
Slots. that's what
just
it
to
is.
run in the background.
Every other time, though, it's Candy
Every
Crush.
time I
No,
ever
no.
get up, it's fucking.
Yeah.
He's just fucking bright-eyed on that fucking thing. Looks great on camera because he's just got the light from his phone.
That's the
standing
whole
up.
point. It's
That's
for the light.
point,
Yeah.
And the glare in the glasses, it's a slot machine just going off.
Yeah, you know, just my winnings.
When they coming on, they are coming on soon.
Damn, dog, is that the only reason why you're here?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
yes.
All right. At least they're honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
But is that the reason why you're here?
I mean, that's why I'm here for that.
I mean,
It's not the only reason I'm here, but I'm here for it.
It is the only reason why he's here. Good.
Bro.
As you should. Anytime we have somebody on that you like, you should be here. And anytime we have somebody on that you don't know shit about, you should be here.
Facts.
That's how you support the artists. You support us, supporting them.
Yeah.
They'll be here in less than an hour, sometime within the hour. I'll tell you that right now.
The doggy.
I'll
And
tell you
it's
that
gonna
right
and it's
now.
gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a gay old time.
There'll be a hoot.
Fuck yeah.
Hoot in that.
Gay old time like that Wizard of Oz song.
We appreciate it, Ryan, and everybody else, because I know everybody. I see a lot of y'all in
What?
here, a lot from week to week. We love everybody that tunes in. For whatever reason you tuned it in, we love that fact that you tuned in.
Did you guys like the fun little intro? It was fun.
I did. I thought it was fun.
It was fun.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, you saw a little.
It was just a bunch of little snippets.
Just a bunch of clips of things.
My butthole in that one.
Your
of them?
butthole wasn't one of them. I'm not trying to get shut down. That's
Good.
Yeah, because you're talking on the wrong side of the mic.
Ooh, talking out the wrong side of your mouth, motherfucker.
Well, hey, man, I ain't here to fight.
Exactly.
Calm down.
That's
bro.
completely not true.
That is true.
Can we start a poll? What do you guys think?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You
I
think
wish
one of
I
them-
could do a poll.
You said while you're here, you think one of the main reasons Rue comes here every week is to fight?
No.
I think it is. Subconsciously.
fight.
Subconsciously, I think it is.
I saw you call that girl a stupid bitch earlier.
Oh, no, dog. Look, just because I look, man, I'm fed up with this shit, right? She got to make a comment on every motherfucker.
She does. Why doesn't she just unfriend you?
Well, I figured that so now I'm just gonna be a straight asshole to her, and I had to explain that to one of our friends because he's like trying to call me out and shit, and I'm like, bro, it ain't even about that. It ain't even like that, yo. And yes, I said the R word. I called it retarded too, and that's why he hit me up, and I was like, bro, I didn't mean nothing like ignorant by that. It's just this bitch. She wished death upon me. She wishes bad shit upon other fucking people. So I'm tired of her bullshit that she can't just scroll past something without saying something. So she's a troll and she got to say something. So now I'm just going to be a dick to her all the time.
I will say, regardless of her political opinions, she does come in hot almost every time.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't even like everybody can have their opinion. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Like, you share your shit, but like she comes in hot, like, well, you're a fucking dumbass. It's like,
I'm telling you,
all
bro.
All right.
Like, if she wouldn't do that, like, all right, that's how I know people aren't educated on shit.
Yeah.
Because you have an opinion, I have an opinion. Your opinion don't mean shit to me.
Well, you see how I come on some of your stuff.
Yeah.
I try to make sure that what I'm about to say is like, okay, hey, I'm just letting you know that, hey, maybe
exactly,
this isn't
Ryan.
It's
only be nice for so long.
Yeah.
But I know my opinion don't mean shit to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a discussion that we're having. And neither times do we usually, when we have a discussion, neither one of us usually get ignorant to the point to where we're calling each other names and we're starting a fight.
Yeah, we've gotten to the point where we can kind of understand each other pretty good, though.
Yes, yes. And we've gotten in some heated conversations before, and not one time did neither one of us look at one another and say, "You know what? Fuck you. I wish you would die."
Yeah, that's too much. That's a lot.
That's what this bitch does.
Yeah, that's toddler shit. That's
so,
Mom, I hate you. I hope you die.
So,
like, calm down.
Yeah, man. If y'all fucking follow me on Facebook or we're friends on Facebook, bro, like the shit that I post is shit that I find funny. Not that I believe 100% in everything that I fucking post.
He just wants to be a shit disturber.
It's just shit that I fucking and all the political shit that I'll be posting right now is aimed at one motherfucker, and that's just to get her to say something.
And it works
I can
every
just be
time.
a dick. And now I'm just being a dick.
Okay, first of all, E-Rock, I was gonna say his name. You'll tell me what to do, but shout out to Gino Culture.
Shout out to Gino. Happy birthday,
yeah,
Gino.
Happy birthday. Rest in peace.
Bye,
Happy
dude.
birthday, Gino.
Apologize for that, man. We was just on a rant.
We
was getting there. We was getting there. I promise.
He was getting impatient. Say his name.
I
Calm
promise
down.
you. I promise y'all we was gonna get there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, rest in peace, brother. But yeah, neither, and I understand we all have opinions. We may not see eye to eye with a lot of shit in life, but when two people have an opinion, that just opens the floor for a discussion. And if we didn't discuss things with one another and everybody just kept shit to themselves, we would already be at war with one another. You stop a civil war by having an open floor discussion. When people talk about things and have a conversation, that gets things off of your chest, it gets things off the other person's chest, and it's just having a conversation. When two people are fucking married and they stop talking, what happens? They get divorced. But when they keep talking and they figure out their problems,
couples therapy,
their shit actually
the same thing.
Gets stronger and they stay together longer. Normally is what happens. So the more we all conversate about things, the better off we are, I feel.
Oh.
But don't come in hot talking about I wish death on your motherfucking ass or you should be dead. Everything you stand for want me dead. No, bitch, that ain't what it is.
Calm down.
But
Yeah, shit's not great depending on whatever side you're on. But like, hey, let's talk about this like adults. Let's throw out actual facts and back it up. Rather than just name calling, because hate isn't going to move hate out. All right. If you think what is happening is hateful, then you need to combat that with knowledge and like back it up with facts and be like, hey, this is actually what is happening. Not, well, fuck you. I read this headline. I fucking hate this, and you're a piece of shit if you like this. It's like,
bro, that's what I just started being a dick to it, right? And
you,
every time she fucking comments, I'm like, you're just a stupid ass bitch. You're just a stupid old dumb ass bitch. I got to one point when I'm like, you're just white. You're a perfect example of fucking white trash. Shut the fuck up, you dumb ass bitch. I mean, I just go off on the fucking hoe.
She'd be like, your privilege is showing.
Right? Well, that pissed me off. Another friend of mine did say something about, oh, here's a perfect example of white privilege. Motherfucker, white privilege does not exist. I understand that situations that you think, but there's nothing that a black person can do that a white person can't. There's nothing that a white person can do that a black person can't. Now, if you're going to sit here and tell me that you can,
Drew is in love. That is absolutely.
You can tell me that black people can't walk down a certain street without getting harassed. No, that's not true, because white people can't walk down certain streets without getting harassed too. That goes both ways. So there's nothing, as far as lawfully things are, there's nothing that
I'd like to see a white person walk down the streets of Juarez, maybe at 2 a.m. Let's see what happens then. Where's your privilege there?
Swells, I'm only in love with you, bro.
No, he's in love, man. He talks about the girl every week. Every week, it's like we get Ruth's internet girlfriend update.
I wasn't even going to talk about it until Tony brought it up, and I was like, "This motherfucker!"
Like you said,
and then look how excited you are.
It said you didn't want to fight, but this was like hours before the show. I'm like, he's ready.
I'm in a great mood too.
I mean, maybe he got it out on her. That's fine.
Oh yeah, right on top of her, right on the face.
Man, I showed y'all a picture of this bitch. She ain't nothing to be fucking around with.
She ain't nothing to shake a stick at.
I wouldn't even fucking with your dick.
No,
maybe probably couldn't unless you got some medicine.
I might fuck it with P's dick and give him a disease.
There you go. You are freaky.
That's fucked up, bro. Like, what the fuck? I was 100% okay with it, and give him a disease. Like,
you know, the F in freaky stands for STD.
Motherfucker's just trying to kill me, dog. It's one thing to make me fucking ugly, bitch. She's trying to kill me.
Well, you're not gonna die from it unless it's like syphilis or something.
I don't know what she got, bro.
Get it treated.
She got something.
Damn, bro.
I can't even take a fucking. God damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a drink with that with his drink and make him choke.
He'll die.
Yeah.
Choke on this dick.
Put some fucking poison in that drink, cause fuck you. Jesus Christ, dog.
Be a cup of pus. Ugh.
Oh man, what up, little man?
What'd you say?
I'm not
Cup
sure what
of
that
what?
means.
A cup of
You
pus.
just flip us off and fucking give us some fucking L's or something.
You gotta give it its L's.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, all right. Back on track. Like it took him a split second.
Why'd you change your name?
You're a dick.
It's my name. I'm not Freaky P. I'm R.I.P.
Like it took him a minute to respond to that too. That's what was more funny.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, here we go. All right. Everybody be quiet for a second.
Fucking moment of silence. I don't know what's he up to right now.
Change his name again.
Don't fucking STD me, dude.
Stupid little turd dick.
Anyway.
Anyways, on the show,
fuck,
we
bro?
gotta make my fucking day with SCUM and Insane Poetry.
That's right.
We're already starting off the rails.
And Manson gets his dick sucked by P, recap, and kickball and more.
Ah, nice.
Manson did not get his dick
I
sucked.
hope he gave him a good one.
Is that what it sounded like?
A real mouthful there. I could do it just like you did.
That is what it sounded like. You say just like your daddy?
No, he said I could do it just like you, Daddy Manson.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
So did Cody open up for his dad?
No. You kidding me? Don't do that to fucking. Don't do that to Marilyn, bro.
What up, Big Sherm in the building?
Hey, he was just married into the family. It's the same last name.
Hey, I mean,
I
think he chose that name.
I don't think they're related at all.
You know, you might be right.
Not at all.
What up, Sherm?
Uncle
Sherm,
Sherm.
motherfucking Bill,
Big
dude.
Sherm.
But no.
Oh.
But Manson was dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drove to what, Indiana to go see him?
Yeah. Gary, Indiana.
Gary,
Basically
Indiana.
Chicago.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Chicago.
well.
it's
It's like
like-
the East St. Louis of Chicago.
Yeah.
yeah,
Literally. It's like Chicago's 20 minutes away.
yeah.
It's just another whole nother
Like the
state.
south side of Chicago.
It's I hear bad things about Gary, Indiana.
That's a hard. That's like gangster town. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the hometown of Michael Jackson and the
Yeah.
Jackson 5.
yeah, we went
It's
to
the only
his
time
house,
I'd ever been there before.
Nice.
But they decided to just
and
put
we
a,
didn't get shot.
they put a Hard Rock Cafe, a fucking casino in the middle of that bitch.
Yeah,
It's literally something out of fucking Back to the Future too.
really.
Yeah,
Like all
like
these
Biff's
old-ass
Casino?
homes, yeah.
Where they just fucking
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
But no, it was weird, bro. It's been so long since I've been to a Hard Rock, I forgot that it's like they have like memorabilia and shit everywhere.
Sure, he already had that discussion with Scum.
Yup.
Yeah. No, I didn't choose Manson. You guys booked the show after I already bought tickets. It's your fault.
That is true.
Should have picked a different
Manson
fucking day.
announced it like a year in advance.
Yeah, you could have done it the night before, and I'd have went to both.
I don't know. Is this a twisted booking for the Gathering time slot? I don't know.
And it's fucking 2.5 hours further away. To be fair. What was it? But yeah, it was a. I had a good time, but it was strange because like the venue
music?
was it's a big ass
Bitch.
casino, right? And there's memorabilia everywhere. Like we're looking at the Jackson 5's outfit and like all just a bunch of memorabilia and shit everywhere. Then you turn around a corner, and next thing you know, you're in a venue. The drink prices double
Oh,
as soon as you're in the same building.
that's hard coming from a casino floor.
Right?
Dude. Ugh.
Yeah, that's it's probably
Because once you're in, you can't
Privately
leave the
owned.
venue. It's the same. It's the Hard Rock venue. It's
yeah,
in the
but
venue.
somebody probably owns the different owner probably owns the venue. He probably said,
Possibly.
"I'm going to buy this section, and we'll be in the."
Well, yeah, they rent out different spaces.
Facts. We would be nothing.
Family.
We would be
We
nothing.
wouldn't get spammed by swills. That's for sure.
Mhm. We would never get super chats.
Yeah,
We did that one time.
that was great. That was phenomenal.
Fuck
I still
yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, I jerk off to it sometimes.
Yeah, if we get more super chats, we might get one of those cool little headbands like Swills got. Where's that the little fucking axe in there?
I'll take my shirt off.
Oh,
You
wait.
will. No, you will not.
I'll put it. Maybe I'll put it back on too.
Well, you need the super
You know
chat
what
to
I'm
put it
saying?
back
Depends
on.
on what people are into. But it was the only thing I can describe it. You guys have you been to the factory here in St. Louis?
I have.
Not.
I know you
I like
have.
that. I like that venue.
It was like the floor of the factory. The whole
Okay.
venue was just that. It was a little bigger.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
just
I've seen
one
the
big
inside,
fucking
but I've
floor.
never been
There's nowhere to sit.
Nowhere to. There was like
That's
it looked like the second half of a gym because they had like bleachers, but they were all closed
oh, get more
except for
people.
like they had lights up on the top of them, and then there was like one little area that they pulled them out, and like literally like 15 people were in it.
Okay.
But the rest of it was just one big wide fucking floor, which is kind of. I mean, there was no like special seats.
Yeah.
Unless you're handicapped, so. Which technically I'm not, according to tickets.
Well.
What a moral.
Hey, Merle.
Hey,
We were on a show and it flowed like whoa, crowd was chanting and the cookie go.
Oh,
We tried to rhyme, but that was horrible.
bars. Well, he is a
Horrible,
horrible core.
Horrible core.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the cookie go.
and the cookie go crunch.
Where did the cookie go?
Like my honey bunches of oats. And I ain't talking about Adams, motherfucker. Cause fuck Adam Oates.
But yeah, I don't really have like a. I
Michael
know I wrote.
Jordan's a motherfucking
I know I wrote
goat.
Manson recap, but I don't really have a recap. It was just
Well, I'll give you a recap. Paul goes to Manson,
Mhm.
has a ride, somebody hands him a Bud Light, and he's just like a little kid in a fucking candy store, smile from ear to ear, having a great fucking time. There's your summary.
It's pretty close.
I seen the pictures, and anytime you had a beer in your hand, whether it be 2 or 1, you had a smile from ear to ear.
I was happy. I was having a good time. Yeah. I was really
because he had his cookie.
I was really excited for this concert. It's been
you were let down.
No. It's been a long. I don't know how long it's been since I seen Manson. He was like canceled for a while.
15 years.
No, it hasn't been that long.
10.
But it's been more than that since I seen him, and he was good.
Yeah.
Because for the last like 10 to 15 years, he was fucking wasted all the time.
Yeah.
He was fucked up on drugs. He was drunk on stage.
Yeah, he was really
he was
bad.
fat.
Maybe,
which is fine. I don't have a problem with fat people, but he's not a fat guy.
Clearly.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if
Well,
all of a sudden a skinny dude gets fat and they're fucked up and they're falling, there's a problem there.
well, maybe that's when the fucking shit, his background dropped on him and he fucking broke his leg.
Yeah, probably
or
didn't help
whatever.
either.
That probably,
But like he was
sobered him up.
bad. You know what I mean? Like I saw like he did a bunch of tours with Cooper and Zombie, and it was like you still enjoy the show because you know the songs,
Right.
but you're like he's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like he's bad at singing. And I knew he had gotten sobered.
Like
He
Violent
did
J
some
Live.
life-changing shit, and because he did like 2 or 3 shows before they announced this tour, and everyone was like, "Holy fuck, who is this guy?" He's like in shape and fucking singing his ass off. I was like, I gotta go. Who knows if there'll be a lot? So they only announced like 8 dates,
Right.
and that was the closest one. They've announced more since. He's coming to St. Louis in September. I was like, well, fuck. But
Now you could have waited, but you didn't know.
I'm going to both. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Why not? It's September. It's far enough away.
Now I wonder if you'll get the same show that you just got.
I hope
in the end,
not.
though.
But if I do, it's fine. It was really good.
I mean,
Like,
with the same energy. I mean, different, maybe different songs, but
yeah,
same
that's what
energy.
I'm sure.
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, this was the second day of that tour, so we got like
He was hype about being.
It was
on
all
tour
new.
again, yeah.
He did 7. I had the set list. He did 17 songs,
Didn't he have
which
an album?
seemed short.
Didn't he have like a new album come out a couple years ago?
Yeah, real like this last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Real
something
fucking
about it.
recent. Yeah. But it was really good, man. He did. I thought I saved it. I didn't fucking save it because I didn't care that much, I guess.
If that all happens at the float, Andy, you're gonna have to find your own ride. Just saying,
The
bro.
cookie go in your goat, and this all happens at the float.
I mean, if BJ's good to ride, but you might have to find your own dog.
I don't even have a goat for you to put the cookie.
Oh,
in.
you got a goat. That's what he calls a goat, bro. You got one.
What does he call a
Your
goat?
booty hole.
My booty hole's not the goat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not.
According to him,
the booty hole goat.
But yeah, it was he did 6. There was like 4 songs I didn't know, which was that part I didn't like. But he did. You remember the song "Get Your Gun" from Portrait of American Family? Fucking goddamn, yo, righteous.
Oh yeah.
He played that. It's the first time he's ever performed it since 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like
Anytime
old
they play
fucking
something,
Manson.
anytime anybody plays like some old shit, it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, all right,
Yeah.
I'm like a little kid again.
He did that, and he did like most of the hits you would expect.
Yeah.
Dope Show.
Did he do your favorite song?
Which one's my favorite song?
Yeah, I can't say it.
That's not a song. Oh no, that song.
Yeah, that one.
No, he didn't do that.
Thank God.
No. I'm not sure if he's ever done that.
Thank God.
No, he did Get Your Gun and obviously Sweet Dreams. Those are like the oldest 2.
Yeah.
And then Dope Show. I Don't Like the Drugs.
Which I expect those to be done.
The one song I know off the new album. The other ones are probably the other
Sweet
3.
Dreams is probably dope as fuck. I mean, if you've seen it once,
I've
though,
seen it many times,
but
it's
to
still dope.
watch it after a long time,
Especially not after so long.
it brought back that little kid vibe, little
dude,
16-year-old P coming ripping
Yeah,
out
he
of
he brings up the light like he used to do back in the
Yeah.
day, like he does in the video. Like, Sweet dreams, that shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was dope. And then he ended it with that Coma White off of Mechanical Animals, which is my favorite.
I don't think I've heard that.
You probably know the song, you just don't know by name. It was never like a radio thing, but it's like a pill to make you numb, a pill to make you come, a pill to make you anybody else. You know that song? It's so
Maybe
good.
like
That's my
it.
favorite album because it's almost like emo Manson.
Yeah.
I know Manson fans would probably never say that, but
Right.
but it was like at the time people were like, "What the fuck is this?" That's when he had tits and shit.
Yeah.
But he made fucking dope ass music. But he came back out with like this fucking like witch's hat on looking hat, and then it started snowing in the venue, and it was pretty fucking dope.
All right.
Yeah, it was sick. I enjoyed it.
I think actually, you know what? The last time we seen him was at fucking Louder Than Life.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was the
Yeah.
last time we seen him.
Yeah,
And
because
it
that was part of the Rob Zombie tour.
Yeah, and I don't feel like him or Rob Zombie did anything spectacular.
Mm-mm. The one thing that he did there and he did for years that he didn't do here is that set.
Yeah,
When they change the set, he comes up with that big ass pulpit and they
Uh-huh.
do like Antichrist Superstar. He didn't do any of that.
wow,
He didn't do any of that.
he's getting too old to be doing.
I
shit
mean, they
like
still
that.
had a fucking stage set. They
Right.
just didn't do that, and that was always like a part of the show that they would like come out and do
Yeah,
that little segment. But it was he sounded good. Like I got a bunch of videos. Like,
I kind of wish I would have went, but I know you didn't get back till late last night.
well, yeah. Well, originally I was going by myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, that. So I was stopping at Evelyn Bloom's on the way. We were gonna go to lunch.
Right.
You know, she's like, "Call me when you hit the road." It's like, well, I messaged her. I was like, "Hey, I'm just leaving, so I'll be there in like 2.5 hours or whatever." And she called me. She's like, "I think I'm gonna buy a ticket." How much are they? I'm like, last I looked, they were like $84. It's been sold out forever, but they were $60 when they were new, so it's not that bad. They were more than that. But yeah, she's like, "Fuck it, I ain't got shit to do." Just bought a fucking ticket.
All right.
So then
Yeah, she got one pretty cheap though too.
Huh?
She got it pretty cheap for under the asking price, didn't she?
No,
Day
no.
of,
No,
like an hour or two before.
that was like 100 and something.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw something.
No,
Maybe
it
it was
was
just
more.
that she got a ticket.
Which were, you know, then I had somebody to hang out with, and then after the show, they had a band playing in the casino that was like a Korn Manson cover band,
Okay.
right? That was fucking surreal. Because like first of all, it was surreal to see all these Marilyn Manson fans walk into the casino
Yeah.
because you had to go through the casino to get to the venue. So all the old people in there playing games.
Right.
Here comes all these fucking goth kids who are now in their 50s.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But they're still all dressed the same.
Yeah.
It was literally just like juggalos. There was some juggalos there. A couple people like approached me, like, "What's up, man? Whoop whoop," which is dope.
Hell yeah.
And then this fucking band starts playing, dude, and they're fucking, you know, it was cool. It was fun. And then it was like, I was sitting there and they're like, we had to make sure we had permission to play this song since we're in the casino. But they were cool with it. This song is from Korn. It's called "Faggot." In the whole fucking casino, it's like it was so fucking weird, bro. I mean, it was dope. Yeah, well, like the people did, but the fucking old people were just like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "We gotta go over this. This is fucking." And then, you know what I mean? It's like being in Harrah's, and this motherfucker's like, "I'm just a pretty boy."
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, this is fucking kind of dope.
Right.
Like it was fucking funny as hell. But yeah, it was a good time, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah, we didn't really do anything crazy. I mean, we ate, but nothing. But it was dope. You seen him at Rockville? Hell yeah.
Oh, I need to do something.
Yeah, I got a bunch of videos up on YouTube that you can't see yet, but you will be able to eventually. Like shorts and shit. So watch it; they'll be dope. And then other than that, I don't know what's up. Oh, Thursday, before I went out of town, I went and saw Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie. I told you I
I
was gonna
saw
do
your
that.
tag there.
Yeah. It was fucking amazing.
Nice.
It's one of the
Is
best.
that the one about the dog?
I don't even understand.
You know what he's talking about.
I don't even understand the question.
You
I think
talking
it's
about the
Bolt or
animated,
something?
yeah, the
Yeah.
animated
Yeah,
one.
is
with
that the one
Bolt,
about the dog?
Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt.
Mm-mm.
It's like a
Yeah,
sequel.
it's like a kind of like The Incredibles, but it's about the dog. The dog
super
Bolt.
fast.
Oh, no.
Dog's
Super
super
fast.
fast.
Oh no, this is Thunderbolts.
Uh,
But and spoiler alert, if anybody doesn't want to be spoiled, because Marvel's already spoiled it, so I'm not technically the one spoiling it. But it's,
Well, you
it's-
are. We didn't see the movie.
Well, I'm saying Marvel's already spoiled it. I'm not spoiling the movie. I'm just so it was Thunderbolts asterisk is what it's been for the last 2 years.
There's another one.
No, it's not the real name of the movie. It's not what it is.
So
And now that it's been out for, technically it came out Friday, so it's been out all weekend. Marvel
What up,
put up
Drew?
billboards with the real name. It's the New Avengers. They just didn't want you to know that because you got to watch the fucking movie, and they become that.
So they didn't want all the Avenger fans to come out and watch it.
Well, I think they do now.
Oh, this little
I think they do now,
shitty-ass
which is why they went ahead and
yeah. Oh, we're just gonna come out with this shitty name and see how it does. Oh wait, it didn't do that good.
Well, the
now
name, it
we
makes
gotta have
sense.
the
Both the
Avenger
names make
fans come
sense.
out.
But I think they just didn't want to spoil the movie. You know what I mean? Like they wanted you to get there
Let me ask you,
because it's a really good movie. Before you ask me a question, it's all a bunch of. Well, it made me think about it.
this question ain't got nothing.
Because Tom Wood asked me about it, and it was like, because he's familiar enough to know who the characters were.
Yeah.
And he's like, I mean, I know who Bucky is because he's like from Captain America.
Yeah, Bucky's a gas station beaver.
No, he's like, but all the other guys are just like second tier characters. Like who gives a shit? Like
So they're the Avengers before the Avengers.
no, they've been in the movies already. They're just
Okay.
other characters that a lot of people don't give a fuck about. Like they're
Right.
just this is such and such is over here. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
people you didn't pay, you didn't give much reverence to. He's like, who cares? Why did they put these people together? And I was like, first of all, I just watched the movie. Fuck you, because I'm a secondary character, which is why I like this. I didn't know I liked this movie until I watched it. Then I was like, oh shit, I'm one of these guys. I'm the guy you don't give a fuck. I'm not Captain America in this story. I'm this asshole nobody gives a fuck about. So to watch this story and watch these people come, like I cried in the fucking movie because of that reason. You know what I'm saying? I cry at every fucking movie, first of all. So
Hey,
fuck
that's
you.
good. That's good.
But like that, and they do it on purpose. You know what I mean? They
Cry.
make it that way. But they put these people together. And you're like, fuck, man. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm a fucking asshole too, and I could be one of these guys.
Bro.
I love it. I loved it. I'm gonna watch it again.
Look
What's
at
your fucking
me.
question?
It's off topic, way off
Of course
topic.
it is.
Because I need to find this and I have to have it by Friday.
What, your fucking report card?
Yeah. What size? If I was gonna put a shirt, not just a t-shirt, fuck you. If I was gonna put a shirt in a frame, what size frame would you think I need?
You want to put a shirt in a frame? They make t-shirt frames.
Do it?
They do.
But it's not a t-shirt.
One of your shirts in a frame? I don't know, bud. You're gonna need a shadow box.
No, it's not mine. It's for a graduation.
Okay.
It's a good.
They do. You go to Michael's, they have t-shirt frames that are made for t-shirts. Legit. But if it was one of yours, it would definitely be a shadow box.
Oh, okay. So like jerseys and shit.
There's jersey ones too, but there's actual t-shirt ones that are much cheaper. Probably like $15 or something.
The ones on Amazon are 60, 30.
Well, for a
30.
jersey, the t-shirt ones are similar. Like
I talked in a t-shirt frame.
well, I'm just telling you.
Hang on, we're getting down to some reasonable prices now.
Yeah.
27,
There you go.
19.
Yeah, see what I told you. It's like a fucking Hot Topic display or something. Yeah.
Okay, so for a grade, I don't know if I should probably say this, but we're gonna just fucking do it. So, a friend of mine, well, we became friends when he was working with me,
Mhm.
and he has been gone since like fucking January.
All right.
Maybe before. I mean, no, from the job. Maybe even since before Christmas. I want to say last Christmas. He's been gone. And I grabbed my uniforms out of my locker, and I got home here. That was 2 Thursdays ago. Hobby Lobby, thanks, Tigger. But I don't want to have to go anywhere. That's
Well, there's
the
a
problem.
fucking Michael's a block away, which is the
There
same
is.
fucking store. That's why I said that.
So I get up Monday morning, and I go to get my fucking work shirt up, and I go to put it on. I'm like, oh, that ain't mine. And I look at the name, and I'm like, this motherfucker's been gone for like almost 8 months now. Well, it's not 8 months, but 6 months already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ironic. He's graduating from tech school on Friday, and I'm going to his graduation. I'm just gonna keep this motherfucker. I'm gonna give it to him.
if you ever decide to come back to work,
But I just like, how the fuck do you like? It's kind of ironic how
Yeah,
So you're
I
gonna
just
frame
weird.
his work shirt for
I'm gonna
his graduation?
I'm gonna frame him my work uniform shirt that it hit with his name on it that he
Yeah.
wore. I'm gonna frame for him and give it to him because it was like his. To be fair, it was like his first like real job that he's ever had.
you should get a
And he's
Oh.
a good kid.
you should get a little ribbon on there to like put on like the little corner of it that said perfect attendance.
Oh, he didn't have that. That's
I know,
that's the guy
point.
I told you about.
That's the-
Yeah.
that's the point.
Oh.
It's being facetious.
I'll make a little note that says, thank you for your years of service and your great attendance.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be funny as shit.
That's adorable.
No, like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm looking at Amazon now. But like, he kind of like, I hate to say this because I really don't like the term, but he kind of became like a son to me because I'm old enough. Like, his mom's the same age as me. So I don't know. I've never met her. But I know her other two brothers.
Well, you'll find out at the graduation party.
I will. But I know the other two brothers. So yes, I'll give you guys feedback next Monday.
All right, hell yeah.
Yes, and he told me, he's like, yeah, you're gonna finally get to meet my mom. So he's all stoked about me meeting his mom for whatever reason. And her husband's gonna be there,
Dad?
which he's a fucking Marine. So I'm kind of scared, but because we were out golfing and he took a fucking picture of me and sent it to his mom.
Ooh.
Well, he took a picture
to do a little love connection.
He took a picture of us and put it on Snap.
Did she swipe right?
So I have no idea, but
who's that?
But yeah, that's what she said. She's like, "Oh, who's my future husband?" And I was like, "What?" And he told me that. And I'm like, "Oh fuck." I'm like,
I could take your kid to work, right? Just let me,
First off, I don't even know what
want
this
the
gal
hookup.
be
Oh, yeah, but what if she look good? I think you should show up dressed as the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Yeah, Macho Man, Kool-Aid man.
They'd probably be like, "Who the fuck is Grimace over here?"
But
not purple.
But
don't be grape Kool-Aid.
But I like him and I became like pretty damn good friends. Just him working there, and then we started hanging out outside of work, playing golf and shit. So I kind of seen it, and I was like, man, that like I think it's something that he would like, but it might not.
If you became his stepdaddy.
Well, he probably really would like that because he don't like the one he's got now.
Get out of here, Big Daddy's home.
Holler if you hear me.
But I know his other brothers, and his other brothers are pretty decent people, so I'm sure his sister's the same.
Hey, tell him I said hey.
But yeah, I just thought that was a funny idea because, like, I'm like, how ironic is that?
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's meant to be. Like, it's meant to be his.
The universe handed you a gift.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
And they've already counted the shit, so they already got it back.
Me.
So I'm not worried about that.
Nobody was concerned about that at all.
What?
The fucking
I can't tell you how many jobs that I've gone to where they provided the uniform where I've left with more shirts and pants than I had because the uniform company was incompetent and they just did whatever. It was kind of a 50-50 and if I got my clothes back or not.
Oh, this uniform company pissed me off since they changed days.
Yeah.
Bazar is just rapping in the chat room tonight. No rapping, bro. If you freestyle, you better pay for it. This point.
Titty dick. Dick titty.
City on my titty. No diddy.
Dig titty.
Titties diddy.
No diddy on the dick titty.
Oh shit, Diddy's
Diddy's got his dick on the titty.
For one, that is not how you get us to have you on the show because
what you talking about? Why you capping, dog?
It's $1 million rap right there.
Yes, your ass was capping like a fitted on my dick, no diddy. Ouija 10-toe with that city on my titty. Fam.
Traffic, looking for my chest.
So anyway, after I got out of the movie, which is why I ended up talking to Tom Wood about it.
Tom Wood, please.
They were doing their little weekly live Thursday. Check out what's happening at the float thing that they've been doing.
Was Tom angry on this one too? Because then last time
with the drunk chick,
yeah, dude, he was so fucking.
No, but she was incredible.
I thought he was gonna hit her.
I thought he was probably about to.
I was like, holy shit, Tom! Should we be concerned about you behind the scenes?
Yeah.
You were always real cool, man. You're fucking mad.
That would be perfect for his brand.
Yeah,
just to reach back like a pimp and a smack the hoe.
Yeah.
For some reason, juggalos are probably okay with that.
Oh yeah, they would. Well, they would absolutely be alright with that.
Yeah, don't do that. But no, he didn't do that.
No,
but then they were like, "Fucking come join us." Okay, so they sent me the link to join them, and apparently Tom and them Tom was under the impression that I knew about this.
Oh,
he was like, "I thought you were going to be in the studio with like fancy." I'm in my car in the movie theater parking lot. I'm like, "Motherfucker hit me up 37 seconds ago." What do you mean? Like I had no preparation for this. I didn't know this was happening. But I'm here. I'm down.
You get building lights across the way.
So then they're like talking about the float or whatever. We're like, reminiscing or whatever. It was fun. It was a good time. I talked about that movie, like I said. And then all of a sudden, the ogre's like, so tell us about the kick. I was like, oh, we're announcing the fucking kickball thing finally? Like, I didn't know. So just out of the blue, unprepared, he's like, let's talk about kickball.
Yeah,
like, shit.
Yeah, this is still on brand.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're doing kickball.
No, we're gonna do the thing where you kick the ball.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
So we don't have to I guess we don't have to beat around the bush anymore. That's one of the things we're doing at the float this year.
Probably the only thing we're doing.
Motherfucking Replicon radio kickball tournament.
Kickball.
I said some stupid ass shit too when I shared it. I was like, fucking 3 dudes with balls. I mean, wait, no, that's not what it's called. 3 fat dudes with balls. But yeah, it's going the fuck down. The first annual Replicon Radio Kickball Tournament going down at this year's Tom Wood Float. Apparently the schedule is supposed to be finished in the next week or 2, but this is going on Sunday after the races.
After you're nice and sore.
Before the meal. The what is it called?
The potluck?
Yeah, before the potluck. In between. Yeah, right before main stage starts Sunday night, before we fucking, see what I mean? We're gonna.
It's after you've been out there for long enough to become sore and tired.
It was a surprise to you too. Oh, well, good. Apparently, Tom was the only one that was under the impression I was going to be there. But it's fine.
Tom makes a narrative in his head, and then he just goes with it.
He does.
That's just.
I'll be on my way home when that happens.
Well, we'll be there playing kickball
with
all of you at this year's Tom Wood Float. It's gonna be fucking dope, and that's not the only thing happening there.
It's like a gym day. It's like
and there's other shit too. There's gonna be stuff like that I think we might be a part of throughout the week.
I think I have a shitty washer set. If you want me to bring that,
sure.
It's I just found it in the fucking alley. I might need to get some new washers on it, but
yeah. I haven't played with that in a long time.
I need to
just bags.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Somebody was just throwing it away, and it's like the 2 little things you throw the washers in. So
yeah, fuck yeah.
I need to remember that.
I know there's gonna be like giant sized beer pong.
Ooh, with kickballs or beach balls?
Yeah,
nice.
One of the 2,
nice.
But with like fucking big ass trash cans.
Yeah. You fucking hit that. You got to hit that backspin on the ball, man.
Yeah, so that's gonna go down. They're trying to figure. There's something Tom wanted to do, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to mention it. But there's going to be a bunch of like field day type of shit that we might also be a part of throughout the weekend. There might be some sort of party. There might be some other shit. I'll talk to you later. I got to find a big piece of roll of paper.
Yeah.
I bought one on the internet. It's like this fucking.
Oh, no, you got to measure it out.
It's like this, though.
You got to measure it out.
I showed up. The fucking
they
roll.
Fucking T-mooed you. Or now they wished you.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's fucking officially going down. More things will be announced.
I'll look for like maybe shipping paper or something like that, like some type of manufacturing paper roll.
Yeah.
You might be able to find one that big.
Remember when we was in like elementary school and that art paper was on a roll and you had to like roll?
Yes, that's what I want. That's what I need.
Yeah, you got to.
That's what I
Go
thought.
to Michael's.
Well, yeah, that's what I need to do. I try to do what he's doing right now and just
You
buy
want like a
fucking
3 yard.
Yeah.
You want like 3 yard a yardstick, like I guess 3 feet tall, so 36 inches.
Yeah.
My
biggest concern was what the fuck to put it on, and then the thing showed up. And I was like, "Well, fuck! I guess I have more things to be worried about."
He's just gonna have a sign. Just
yeah, because nobody wants that. Wouldn't be no fun to draw on that.
No.
So I need like a big. I can get a fucking dry erase. I want it to be like the size of a dry erase board.
That's a big dry erase board. Yeah,
well, whatever.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I'll just get a big ass dry erase board.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah, but that's not paper. You need paper because you can keep.
Well, there's gonna be water there, so like paper is gonna get wet, and it's gonna fall apart.
You're gonna get wet too if you're part of this game. We're gonna play.
Well, I gotta remember if I bought my my float ticket yet. For like the the raft tickets. Yeah, the kayak.
Oh, because you're doing you want to be
doing the kayaks.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out with other people.
No, I'm literally hanging out with so many more people. I hang out with so many more people until I got lost at the very end Like I didn't get lost, but like everybody else disappeared, and I was by myself for a good half hour.
Yeah.
It was great.
Get your tickets. TomWoodFloat.com. 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 It's going down June 19th through the 22nd. It's not just kickball, Dead Body Man.
Ooh, what else is it?
Our guests tonight are going to be there. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Hell yeah!
Scum's going to be there. Insane Poetry is going to be there.
I think this year,
Big Hoodoo.
just from who's been announced already, it's gonna be a party.
Big Hoodoo's going to be there.
I mean, it's already a party, but like it's gonna be a party this year.
Big Hoodoo.
Hell
When
yeah!
was the last time you seen Big Hoodoo?
Big hoodoo. I miss doing that. He
Shit
needs to
gets
come back.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Clay's going to be in the house.
Hell yeah!
Ala Zuli Lou is going to be in the house.
Big Rude.
Big Roo.
Big Rude's going to be in the house for some of it.
Like a half a day.
Light's going to be in the house. Class going to be in the house.
Nice.
Smalls one going to be in the house.
Nice.
Mighty Morphin Whackness, which is Clockwork E and Super Famous Fun Time
25
guys
bucks
together
later,
as
I
a
got
super
free.
group.
Fuck yeah.
Scene
job.
Loke, Willie Hayes, Chuckles, the Ice Giant's gonna be there. Bodie gonna be there.
Nice.
Dark King gonna be there. Matt Foy gonna be there. The homie Big Sherm's gonna be there.
Nice.
Mike Beastie gonna be there.
Nice.
Mr. Green,
Hell yeah.
Zach the Terror,
Nice.
Tiny Tim,
Nice.
Morgue Mob,
Hell yeah.
fucking Motown Rage is gonna be there,
Ooh.
and more.
This is a fucking stacked lineup.
There's more to be announced.
Oh, Scene Look too? Yeah, yeah.
Scene Loke, I said Scene Loke.
I didn't hear that part.
Scene Lowe's gonna be there.
I
The
just saw
homie Risk is gonna be there.
Mhm.
Fucking Hatchet Mountain Records in the building.
Hell yeah.
What we're talking about next week on Replicon Radio, Risk is gonna be here.
Fram Titan.
Risk Fram Titan.
He gonna be here
He's gonna be
Here
here
studio?
Right
Monday.
here.
in studio.
right here.
That's gonna be him.
He pretty
Whoever
big,
the
man.
fuck-
We can't have him in studio.
He's gonna be on the
He's
screen.
gonna be on
Oh,
the screen. That face is gonna be moving next week.
Mhm.
He got a dildo in
His
hand?
new that's a microphone. His new record comes out this Friday. No drip. So Friday you can peep the record, listen to it all weekend.
No drip.
Come back
No
here
diggity.
on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the opposite of our fresh ass merch game. He has no drip. We have all the drip.
all the drip, I will say.
Like these fresh ass Hawaiian style shirts you can buy right now.
Yeah.
Repliconradio.bigcartel.com, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just saying. All kinds of freshness and more to still be announced. Make sure you guys follow the Tom Wood Float Facebook page because that's not to fucking hate. It's not hating. I love everybody over there. That's the only time they ever update anybody on anything. They're really bad at like,
So did you ask him if he was gonna host something?
fuck yeah, I did.
And what was our response?
Well, we'll see what we got.
That's what the response was.
Uh,
That sounds like a typical.
We're supposed to be-
response.
Well, you get the Tom Wood response. It's like, fuck yeah, we're doing all the things. And then you get the, well, bud,
Well, yeah.
we're going to see what we got.
Yeah. You get the ogre
Last
response.
minute ogre, bro.
Yep.
That's why. And every year I'm like, bro, please don't tell us the day before because we can prepare.
Yeah.
We can have plans.
We're
I want to
trying-
do something dope. Me and Tom had a whole fucking like 30-minute conversation. Like, if you know what I mean? I was like, obviously we don't know the schedule, but once we do, we can be like, oh, we got, I don't even know what we can do, but we can do things.
Yeah.
We can prepare. We can bring fucking beach ball, whatever the fuck it is.
We can actually have Columbus play us onto the stage.
He's not there this year, as far as I know. But
No, but we could actually have our
oh yeah, our shit loaded
shit
up.
loaded
ready
up.
to go.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. The float is dope. Y'all should be there. Y'all should be there.
Oh, Ogre is hella cool, bro. Ogre's good people, man.
No tinks at the float.
That's my brother.
Yeah, no, ogres and shit. But yeah, what you just said, weeds and carts and edibles. Yeah. That's why he's sometimes you gotta wait till the last minute. But he's got a lot of things going on and a lot of people in his fucking ear all the time. Everybody wants to be a part of everything.
Why are they fucking his ear, bro? That's gross.
I don't know, but we love Ogre. But either way, we're gonna be at the motherfucking
Yeah,
Tom
no,
Wood Float.
Ogre's my fucking homie, man.
It's gonna be dope. 6 years in the motherfucking bro. We got motherfucking good brother.
Oh, here we go.
And tonight we still got all this stuff that we're talking about, and we still got motherfucking M.M.M.M.F.D coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, yeah.
Just a few minutes.
One
What?
guess.
What are we laughing at? Old girl? Your girlfriend?
Well, it's whispering sweet nothings in the comment section.
I think I'll leave that one.
Never heard of her. I'm kidding. Please video we're running.
So you want us to tell them during our interview to go over there for another to do an interview? Hell yeah!
Oh, this bitch is so
I'm just laughing at please video we're running. He's leaving early just so he doesn't have to. He's like, sorry, bro. Gotta get to work.
Bro, this
No.
bitch is fucking. This is how delusional this bitch is.
He's so into that.
I'm
He
trying
doesn't even know
to
what we're
find the
talking about.
post.
Oh no, that was never mind. That was PJ.
I've never seen him eat either of those things, but I believe you.
What are we eating?
He said Scum loves cookies and milk.
Oh,
He only eats gas station hot dogs and Jaeger.
Yeah, he does eat a lot of Jaeger. He does eat a lot of Jaeger. What else do we need to talk about? How about Lights Out? Not only is Light going to be at the motherfucking float, he's got his own event going down in August. Lights Out. And I updated the flyer instead of the generic one.
Ooh, nice. We didn't need to know when the tickets went on sale. Or was that the other flyer?
That's
That
the float flyer.
that was the
There
float
still
flyer.
is no updated flyer for that.
Yeah. Just scratch that out.
Yeah. But yeah, Lights Out 7 featuring Light, Jared Benton, Buckshot, Kung Fu Vampire, Aloe, Zoli Lou, M.M.M.F.D, Dayton Fan, Project Born, Wickedwood, Our Inner Circle, Meat Hammer, Trilogy. I don't. Shout out to motherfucking Light. Meat Hammer. You're playing video while playing video. What? I ate your cookies, Big Sherm, while playing video games at the DCG. IP and SCUM are the shit. That is true. He eats a lot of breakfast. As well do I. I love breakfast.
Breakfast is great.
Breakfast is the best
It's
food.
great. Do you know what the email is for them to send you this stuff? Like
The
if you-
Replicon is watching.
No. I'm talking about like if you
you
buy
just a
the-
dumbass bitch, white trash slut. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
that was my response. Never mind.
Jesus
My bad.
Christ.
He ain't here to fight.
What
Man.
the fuck is he even talking? What is the email for who to do what?
Never mind. Here it is. I
Oh,
found it.
stupid
I found
ass
it.
bitch.
Never mind.
I just like being this. See, I'm just gonna be a dick.
I'm looking to see if I bought the tickets already.
Oh,
You haven't done shit.
I think that might have been last year.
I think it was last year.
Yeah, you ain't done shit. You haven't paid for nothing yet. Calm down.
It is crazy. Big Will Lights Out. I don't know what that means, but it's weird.
Talking about the guy that fucks pizza?
That is Big Will. Oh, it's so funny. I got to tell, obviously we listen to music in the car. I got to tell,
Do we? Because, I mean, we don't hear
I
songs.
told-
in the car.
I told Marissa you're fucking, where Scott fucking, she was fucking dying.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, every time this fucking song comes on, it's all I think about. And then I played it for her, and she was just fucking dying because then that was all she heard since I brought it up.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
That's all you will hear.
Where's Scott when shit goes? I'm like, who the fuck is Scott? Gang. What are you guys going to? We're going. You already know which one we're going to, Tigger. Don't make me say it on the
We
internet.
said this 1,000 times.
Don't make me say it on the internet because I feel bad. Unless he talks me into it at the fucking float. It's really hard to drive fucking 8 hours when I can drive 20 minutes.
Right. Facts.
And probably not even drive. And probably set up a booth. And still do a fucking event the next day that I said I was going to do. It's a lot of things. Big Will got pummeled at a previous Lights Out. Oh, really? Wonder if that's an event this year. Monster in the building. Little
Yeah,
man in
man,
the
just
building.
so you know, this is what old stupid ass bitch look like.
That's the girl you're fighting with all the time?
No, but it might as well.
Oh my god, fuck, that's my friend. Like,
Oh no! Yeah, that's not the girl.
It might as well be.
no, that's our friend.
That's our friend.
I know.
She
The
also
fact
got
that-
a new toy this week.
The fact that you looked at it kind of funny.
She's gonna destroy.
Well, I
herself.
believed you.
No, that's
She has a lot of opinions. I didn't think they were.
no, but she's actually cool. This
Yeah,
one's
she's
actually
cool as fuck. I was like, damn, bro, why you beefing with people I fuck with? I was like, damn,
I ain't
man.
beefing with nobody, bro.
I was like, damn, man, no fucking homie, bro. I was hanging out with them when Tony didn't go to KC with me.
Yeah, I would like to hang out with them. I'm fond of those people.
They were dope.
Do you agree with this?
I mean,
Mr.
if you're illegally, there are some illegal people that are getting illegally deported that don't like they're actual citizens. Like I've seen stories of like actual citizens getting deported, and then them not knowing where the fuck they're going. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily exactly martial law, but it is riding a fucking fine line.
I mean,
I don't think you should just be able to pluck somebody off the fucking street and go, "Hey, you look brown. You're getting the fuck out of this country."
I mean, if you are in this country illegally, you should be gone. You should go right the fuck back home.
Yeah, but that's how you read the word illegal deportations. I read it as illegal deportations of like they were doing it illegally.
And I can tell you this. They're not doing it illegally because, for one, nobody is that stupid to do this shit while the whole country's fucking watching you. Just to be fair and honest. I don't care what. I don't care. Ain't no president that fucking stupid. Okay? First off, they gonna look into shit. And they're probably gonna ride that fine line, but they're not gonna do fucking illegal shit. Because they know the whole world's fucking watching.
Well, the thing is that he is implementing this, and then you got to realize how many people are carrying out these orders. Not everybody's good at their fucking job.
Sure, 100%. I understand.
So
yeah, right.
That's where the discrepancy comes on.
But this man is smarter than that. We all know that. He has lawyers on everything, and we know not. I mean, yes, lawyers do fuck up, but the man is not going to do anything to jeopardize his life while the whole world's watching him. He might have done some fuckery. I'm not saying he did or didn't, but he might have done some fuckery shit years ago. But when you're a president and you're in the media as much as they are just trying to get rid of you, you're not going to do anything to jeopardize that. You know that, and I know that. Even if it was you or me, we're not going to do anything. We're going to watch what the fuck we do to a point.
But I read that as because it's the meme that you just showed me. It also,
I see both ways.
It was basically like implying that just deporting whoever the fuck you want, that is akin to martial law to some degree. Correct. And I don't agree with them being able to do that.
Right. No, I agree with that.
If you're in this country illegally and they have proof and they justifiably come find you and forcibly remove you to whatever work camp they're putting the people in, okay, well, you shouldn't be here, you know?
I agree with that.
But there are people I've seen people that have gotten their visas through like the, programs that the government instilled in the last whatever the fuck word is for the last
term.
That are now being revoked. They're revoking visas that are granted legally, and I don't agree with that. There are people that are working on it, and they've made it so difficult right now through legislation to get a visa properly, to be in this country properly. They're making it drag out months and months and months, and people that are actually trying to do it legally are getting deported because they're like, well, you can't be here, even though they're not allowing them to get visas. And I don't agree with that either. But if you're illegal and you're a criminal, you got a criminal record, you get caught doing crimes and all this, like, get the fuck out of here. Absolutely.
I am a firm believer that nobody should be able to jump the line.
Yeah, but they made it
there's been a lot of people waiting to get in and get everything.
Yeah, but they
taken care of the right way.
Yeah,
and then you got somebody. Oh, hey man, like, you'd be a good fit here. I'm gonna go ahead and just let you jump the line. No,
well, I'm not talking about jumping the line. I'm talking about people that are legally that are trying to do it, but they made it to where now with the staffing and shortages, like he's trimming the fat on the government. There's the funding's going down in certain departments. It's making it to where it's significantly harder and longer to try and legally get your visa. Because like you basically send in a form and then you got to wait for the government to come back at you. And if you have ICE show up to your door after you've already tried to apply for this and it's been like 2 months and they're not getting back to you.
Right.
That's not okay. Like, hey, wait a minute. Why don't we take a break here? That like, yeah, no, the person's actually trying to do it correctly. And you're just like, fuck you, get out of here because you're technically illegal. Okay. All right. Well, but whose fault is that? That's the government's fault. That you like.
Now, I know, like,
because if their work visas expire after a certain time,
they do,
and let's say,
and you just got to renew
them. But they made it hard. They made it more difficult. You know how it is dealing with any type of customer service, let alone a government agency.
It's like my visa when I go to Cancun or when I go to Mexico or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I have to fill out paperwork. This is how long I'm going to be there, and then once that expires. Once if I'm still there after that expires, yes, I'm getting deported back to fucking United States. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Or they're gonna lock me up in their fucking jail and then talk to the fucking U.S. Border Patrol and see what the fuck they want to happen with me.
Yeah.
But as long as you renew it, like, oh shit, I just found out I'm gonna be here a little longer. You go fill out the right paperwork. They do give an extension. They do give you that, but now if it exceeds the extension, then yes, you're going to be fucked.
Yeah,
and I see that, you know, being a problem because we do give out extensions. They do not get back to you right away.
It's a great question.
They don't just say here you go. They do. Okay, well they still got to go through all the bullshit to run a background check and whatnot, and still run everything as if because I have to do mine like a month before I go.
Yeah.
So they can run everything and make sure that I'm good to be, that I'm safe and going to be good in their country. It's just no different from here. It does. If you go out of the country, you have to fill out the paperwork to get that visa that I'm going to be here a week or I'm going to be here 2 weeks or a month or whatever.
But unfortunately, like you go for recreation, but let's say you're doing it for work. Okay, sure. You get a 60 or 90-day visa. I don't know the actual visa times. I'm just guessing here for banter purposes. Let's say you're like, cool, all right, I got 90 days. You get here, you get everything settled up. So that might take a couple weeks to get everything set up. You get into your job and all that stuff, and then you apply. Yeah, it takes several weeks to maybe hear something back. Maybe there's a hiccup. Maybe there's a hiccup in the department or something like that. And like, okay, so now you're closing in on your renewal date. Okay, so let's say you go, all right, fuck, I got to renew it in 3 weeks or whatever. You fill it out, you put it in there. It doesn't come back in time. Right. I mean, obviously these are extenuating circumstances, but these are just the normal people that are trying to be here legally.
I mean, you do get paperwork for the extension.
Yeah, but it's a matter of it getting filed.
Well, yeah, but as long as you have that paperwork, they should be able to pull that up. Yeah. That would be my system.
Yeah.
Like, you filled out paperwork asking for an extension. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you right now, but you're going to have to hang tight. Like, no work, not until this gets approved. Sorry.
Yeah.
But just in case you get hurt on our fucking soil, I'm not going to be liable for it. I'm not sure what the state, what all goes into play on that as far as like being liable for whatever. I know companies that do hire out of country people that do come here on visas to work, I know they have to pay insurance on them, and they have to have like a life insurance policy just in case something does happen. They have to have medical insurance on them just in case something were to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would put a pause on that, and they can't work. I'm not sure how that works here.
I mean, I'm sure that the majority of the deportations are, I would say 75% of them are probably legit. But there are ones that are like, whoa, wait a minute, that's kind of fucked up. That's an American citizen. What are you doing? Like, there's people that were born here.
Well,
and they're like, no, you got to get out of here just because they look. Well, they look that they're like
that case did just happen. Mom and dad and their kid. Mom and dad were getting deported. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got other things to do too.
Mom and dad did get deported. And the mom chose that the kid was fine to stay, but the mom was like, "No, I'm taking my baby with me," and okay, fine. It wasn't a big deal. Like, okay, you're obligated to do that. It is your kid. See ya. So then they got rid of all of them, and then everybody's freaking out about, well, they just deported the kid, and the parents had to go. No, they were deporting the parents because they weren't supposed to be here, and they happened to have a kid while they were here. So the mom said, "I'm taking my kid with me." Yeah. Okay, we're not going to tell you no. That's fine. We get it. It's your family. See ya. And went back home.
That's wild. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that story, and it kind of irritated me because everybody was like, "Oh, see, this is what everybody's talking about. That this is that wrong and this and that." And sure, when you read a headline, sure, it's fucking ignorant as fuck. But when you do research on this shit, you hear a story, you do research on it, you find out that the mom is the actual one saying, "Hey, I'm taking my kid with me." Oh, okay, we're not going to tell you to keep, but we're going to keep your fucking kid. That's not how it's being played.
I don't know nothing about it, but I know shit about horrorcore.
Oh,
I know a little bit.
I know some shit about some fucking horrorcore.
I seen a little bit about
y'all
2
know,
weeks ago.
Y'all know some shit about some motherfucking horrorcore?
oh,
Huh?
Make my motherfucking day.
You know how to put your motherfucking L's up. If you guys are tuning in live, please share the link out. I know you guys been waiting.
Whoa,
You've been waiting.
whoa.
You've been waiting. We promised you some special shit.
Throw the L's.
They're in the motherfucking house right now.
special shit, y'all. Special shit, y'all.
We got some special shit for you. Give it up for our motherfucking brothers, Scum and
Yo,
Poetry.
yo,
What up, yo?
yo.
What up, y'all?
What up, guys?
Hello, sirs. Happy late birthdays.
Yeah, Thank you. yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Taurus gang.
Waking up. Yeah.
How you guys doing, man?
We're doing great, man. How are you doing?
Great.
Hey, I was listening to the convo you guys were having a little bit prior to us coming in, man. That seemed very interesting conversation.
Uh-oh.
I caught an ending piece of it. I was like, man, you I tuned in.
Coming in hot.
Dude, Scum literally messaged me. It was like, am I supposed to be here? Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, yo, did they invite a Russian artist to the shit? You know what I'm saying? So they can talk immigration and deportation with me. I was like, let's talk music.
Sorry, sir. You must leave the country now. I'm kidding. No, you staying here for life, dog. you my brother, motherfucker. They ain't taking you.
Completely unrelated.
Yeah, no, it was just something that came up. I seen, and I just had a question because with some of us, sometimes we have different views on stuff, and I was just wanting to get a different view.
Right. I can feel that. That's why I was like listening to it. You know, I was in a, you know, I have a view upon that too. Obviously, you know, everybody who's doing, you know, nefarious activities, you know, and you know, that's who they should be after, but unfortunately that's just not how it's all going down.
Right.
Definitely going after the wrong people. You're focusing on the wrong problem.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
I
This
think-
is horrorcore.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna talk about music now.
Yeah. Fuck, I hate politics. Anytime we talk about this shit, you just see me shut down. He's
All
really upset. I don't do it, bro. I don't do it. But I do this, and I fucking love you guys, and I'm so glad you guys are fucking here. Legends in the motherfucking building, so it's great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to kick it with you guys. What was that last? The first on the St. Louis show was the first kickoff, the first night of 25th.
Of the album releases of the three, because we did the 25th, 26th, and 27th, and you know what I'm saying, we kicked it off together.
Yeah.
Yeah, the official release, the brand new one.
Great.
Motherfucking
That was a
horror.
great time, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was.
It describes the content perfectly.
Right.
Right?
Have you guys had a chance to listen to it?
I have. Well,
I haven't yet. I'm being honest.
I listened. I remember you. I talked to you, and I was like, I heard it once, and you're like, "Fucking bro, this is my."
We're gonna talk about this album, and yeah, you didn't
He
listen
told me,
to it.
he was like, "Bro, you gotta fucking." I bumped it all week, dude.
All right, thank you,
All
bro.
week long.
That's dope. That's dope.
Because you were like, I want your fucking opinion. If you don't like it, tell me. If you do like it, tell me. Let's just be real about it.
Yeah. Just say it how you say it. Say it with your chest.
But I love it. I love the record. Like I said, like I told you, I listened to it once because that's what, like, music comes out. There's so much fucking music to consume.
So much music coming out, right?
And I feel like doing this. I feel like I have to listen to it. You know what I mean? Not you in general, just saying like everybody puts
Just
something
in
out.
general, yeah.
Buckshot and Kung Fu.
You have to be up to date on what's out.
Yeah, I at least have to hear it once so I can have some sort of opinion.
Yeah.
But listen to something once doesn't really always give you the proper opinion. Like I listened to yours. I listened to Horrorcore once. I was like, all right, that's a Scum and IP record. And I moved on. And then I talked to you on the phone. You're like, no, dude, fucking listen to it. So I did. And I love it. Like it's a vibe, bro. It's like for anybody out there, like it's like It's a different thing. There's like, it's a movie.
Thank
Like,
you, bro.
the beats
Hey,
are a fucking
Appreciate
movie.
it.
we appreciate it,
enough,
bro.
Phil.
That's in this day and age, man. Just even going back to what's going on, we come from totally different eras. Doing this, and it's like to get to this era, and it's hard to get people to listen to the, you know what I mean? There's so much content, so much music, so much an overabundance of music that's out. It's hard to appreciate some shit sometimes because you really, it's like, even myself, I get caught up in that, like, damn, I've been wanting to listen to a Vinny Paz's album and I haven't been able to because I haven't had the time to really give it the right ears because I really want to listen to it. So I don't want to just, say, hey, this dude put this body of work in. I want to see what he painted.
Yeah, it definitely gets hard sometimes. And
It
then
really gets hard.
if you try to listen to new shit and, you know what I mean? Sometimes you want to go back to your comfort food. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Okay, I listened to that. Now I need to fucking cleanse my palate with shit I already know. And then you kind of forget about it because a week goes by and 10 more records come out.
10 more records didn't drop, man. And, it's like, again, there's, me and my bros, we've been doing this for a long time. So we're just fighting to still keep remaining, having some headspace in people's, minds when they think about whatever genre they're talking about or just music in general. It's like, we got to have that little piece of real estate in their heads, man, even at us, doing what we do. So they know that at least that's why we named it horrorcore, man. We didn't want to be, I didn't want not no diss to anybody else. We didn't want to be kings or gods or anything. We just are horrorcore. That's what it is.
Represent the culture to the fullest and shit. And anybody that questions that can eat a bowl of penis. Fucking, but you know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, he's right. Like, it's not fucking, people are online always arguing about fucking king of, you know what I'm saying? Fucking who's the best, who's the originator, who's the this. I'm just happy to represent this genre and make good music.
Dope records, man. Who gives a fuck, bro? At the end of the day, it's how you vibe and translate your shit to the other people, to the people that's fucking with it. And saying,
at the same time, I feel if a motherfucker searches for horrorcore, you know what I'm saying, they put in the word horrorcore, and if our record pops up and shit and they hear it, it truly represents what horrorcore stands for.
Yeah. And there are artists that do what we do and do it really well. Big shout out to King Gordy, faux show. There are artists that do it really well. So it's not that we just carrying on tradition and making sure that people that do it, they put the little effort into it. That's when you listen to it. It's like I was like, hey, just listen to it. Just let it, give it a eardrum for a minute and see if you can dig it. Because usually that's how I figured out how I thought we made our best record to date, because it really just as a whole, just like you said, it's a whole vibe.
Yeah. I want to get into that a little more too, in a little bit, like the tracks and stuff. But I love that because I remember even last Friday when it came out and we were with you guys. Even when we were drunk and we were like fucking, I was trying to take videos and shit. You guys both had the same thing to say. Like you guys knew what this record was. You're like, we're not the kings of horrorcore. We're not claiming anything. This is what we fucking live and breathe. We are horrorcore.
This is what we do. Yeah, man. It's a little different.
In the trenches. Always in the trenches.
That's why you see us out on the roads, bro. We stay on the road.
I see my family, dog.
Right.
100%. The only two people I see more than you two people is these two people.
Right. Real shit.
And we're in the same house right now. We're not, Damn. Yeah, we're literally right in my hand.
You be moving around though, P. You be moving around.
The Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're here together, and I still see you guys more often. But yeah, I do move around a little bit, but because you guys are everywhere, and I fucking love you guys.
It's the beauty of this life, the beauty and the curse.
The nicest people in the world are fucking putting out their fucking devilish music. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is.
Didn't matter.
Sometimes, mind works in a mysterious ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking some fucked up shit sometimes, bruising the mind. I think people that make like the truest fucking most disgusting music, a lot of the times the reason they in reality are fucking some nice ass people and shit is they put so much hatred and filth and evil into fucking their art there's none left and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, that's how you filter the poison out and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you create art with it, and then fucking, hopefully, fucking, your survival gets a little better mentally. None of us are right in the head, though.
No facts.
Nah,
Facts.
that's a
That's
a whole
you guys
true
get to get it
statement.
out.
I mean, the crazy thing is they'll tell us we're devil worshippers and all this weird ass shit. Like
I
we're
like
some nice
looking in the
guys. We
mirror
hang out. We
sometimes and
do
shit. Hell yeah. I'm a
we do
devil
we do what
worshiper.
other humans do and shit like that, man. But because of our topic and subject matter, it makes us a little bit. Oh, I don't want to touch that because of that. And I'm like, wow. But when I listen to we're gonna slide on this and right on that and all these different references, it's okay to do that, which is truly doing what they were saying, what they think we're doing. you know, it's just so the whole shit's weird. I don't care though. At least we stick out. That's the one thing I say. No matter what, when if you're gonna do this music shit, you got to figure out how to stick out.
Right.
Right or wrong, you can hate 6ix9ine, just like his music and everything about him, but he stuck the fuck out.
You know who the fuck he is, at least. That's for sure.
Exactly. You will never forget that guy.
I kind of want to ask you something. I want to know about like this record, like what the idea was going into it, but just in general, like as a fan, as a listener, as an artist, what's the difference between making a SCUM record and making an Insane Poetry record than making a M.M.M.F.D record? Other than the obvious the two together, like, is there a different idea?
It's a different process. It's a whole different process, whole different vibe and shit. Because we both create solo music all the time, but when we work together, we bounce ideas off and shit. This motherfucker will pick a beat that I would never even touch with a 10-foot pole and vice versa, and start the song and make somebody fucking, you know what I'm saying, like actually be like, oh no, that shit is fire, and fucking then pick up from there. We try to, he writes a part, I pick up where he left and shit. We try to tell a story, paint a picture together. It's not a collaboration album, it's a group. We started making this fucking album together in hotel rooms and shit on one of the M.M.M.F.D runs. When we didn't even know where we were going with it, we're just like, it's time to start creating again. So we fucking started creating. We did like Dance with the Devil and fucking Head on a Spike, and I think like one other joint.
Yeah, Dance with the Devil was one of the first ones. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. And then fucking that's why all the footage we shot for that video is from that tour. And then from there on and shit, like it's kind of like a big Merle and shit. Yeah, he's working in one corner, I'm working in another corner and shit. And until we get like somewhere, at least a quarter done each, we don't truly see the big picture yet. We're just trying to build towards each other's shit. So there's songs Insane Poetry started and brought to the table. There's songs I brought and started, and then about halfway through the album, you look at it and you're like, okay, this is how we're going to fill these fucking gaps. This is what this album is missing. This is what it needs. And we create.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it. The analogy of a mural. It really is. Cause it's kind of like it is painting for one specific goal, and an overall, as one specific goal. But this is kind of like our first time away from each other while creating an album since the first time we did it. So it was a challenge at first.
Some of it. I would say half of them we did together, but the ones we didn't do together, we did a lot of communicating and shit and fucking brainstorming, and still, the biggest thing I think is, like I said, like when you work as a group, you open up your mind to doing something that's out of the ordinary. Sometimes, it's not a song or a subject that you would have thought of and shit, to your creative partner's fucking idea, and then building around that and shit. And that shit is a challenge, and it makes it fun as fuck too.
Oh, it makes it definitely fun, is because like he'll pick a beat and he'll have maybe just his verse or a hook to it, and I'm like listening to the beat, and I wouldn't have maybe picked that beat if it was me. If it was a packet of tracks, I might not have picked that beat, but hearing his hook and verse over it, or even parts of it, just a hook, It's like, and a style he may have chosen in that. It was like, I'm like, oh shit, that's fire. Let me pick up from there. And then we're bouncing back off each other. It's crazy how it works out because, as you say, you know, when we do Triple M.F.D, is much different than him doing a solo, than, you know, how I would put a solo record together as well.
Absolutely.
I have fun when I do the Triple M.F.D shit. I do not have fun making my albums because I'm way more meticulous about it.
No, he's right and shit. Like fucking, I enjoy performing Triple M.F.D. I enjoy creating it. Group projects and shit, like I said, it's a collective game of fucking sick minds and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, playing ping pong with somebody's fucking eardrum. And
we've been doing it for 11 years, bro. Like, I mean, as you know, as Triple M.F.D, we've been doing it for quite longer than that. You know, doing stuff like that.
12 years now, shit, because Random X came out in 13. That was our first official Triple M.F.D release. We did collabs before that, you know, but as far as like coming together and being like, let's make a record, a whole record, you know what I'm saying? It's our sixth one and shit. And I'm glad we stuck to it and shit. That's kind of, you know, you do, when two artists are fairly fucking established in their own lane and comfortable fucking being solo artists for fucking, you know what I'm saying, 10 plus years, 20 plus years, and then you do a group, a lot of the times it's a one-off. You know, you do something and shit. This shit happened to just stick and fucking, you know what I'm saying, we both love working on it. That's why we just dropped that sixth album and shit, and Triple M.F.D ain't going nowhere and shit. We're going to keep making it.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I remember too, because when we did Random Acts, it was hard because we were solo artists. And then if you listen, if you've, you know, you put an ear to the first album, you can hear we're each doing 16 bars a piece. So it didn't sound like a group album. It sounded like an Insane Poetry and a SCUM album. It didn't sound like we were naming it Triple M.F.D, but we had it was no cohesion.
We didn't have a formula
in that
yet.
Particular record. And until we got to our second album, when we started really writing bars intertwining with each other, that's when the magic started happening.
On Subs. On Subs.
On Subs album, yep.
So I got that shit tattooed on my fucking arms and shit because, you know what I'm saying, that album meant a lot to me. I was like, we found the formula, and then from there on, it was all fun. Smooth sailing.
Figured that
actually
shit
ain't never no smooth sailing in underground music and shit. There's been fucking rocks and fucking, you know what I'm saying, drops and waterfalls and shit, but it is what it is. We're still here.
Yep. Hey, that's what I try to tell people, man. It's like, man, it was after the first album, we didn't know if we was going to keep naming it M.M.M.F.D. You know, maybe we're going to do that, but still make it SCUM and Insane Poetry Presents, you know, just trying to figure it out. But Unsubs ended up doing really well for what we were trying to accomplish and set. I think that was that tour kind of start cementing us a little bit. And that, as further we got on to get to the Twisted tour, and after that, everything just started becoming, you know, where they knew who we were. Ask Triple M.F.D.
That's dope.
So for all the artists out there that's still trying to get on, you still got to keep grinding.
Right.
That tree ain't getting hacked down in one day, for sure.
12 years in, you're still learning things for sure. But yeah, you mentioned it. Here's a little snippet here of the video, which is out right now for Dance with the Devil.
Yes, sir.
Go peep that out. I don't know what you guys are in a cave because you guys are underground.
Yeah, and we were underground too, for sure.
Yeah, deep under the ground, shit.
Deep under the ground.
Yeah. You guys are in a cave somewhere? Where was that filmed?
No, it is a real cave. It wasn't fucking green screened in there and shit.
That's crazy.
It was out in St. Louis. No, out in KC, right? KC.
No, KC, yeah. And at the one, that we had to get up out of there.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you shoot videos and shit, you're not always fucking welcome at the locations, but you make it happen anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know, you just get it in, get up out of there for you know. But it was a good time.
Dance with the devil for a while till the police come and shit, and then fucking we've been booted from so many locations over the years. We're shooting videos by the police and shit. That shit is funny to me now. You're just like, get it in, get it done, let's go. It's like graffiti art and shit.
Yeah, that's just part of the fun. But yeah, that video's up now on the Team Snuff YouTube page. There's obviously there, like you saw a clip, and there's a bunch of dope like horror movie snippets and some fucking like gory ass shit in there. So definitely go peep that out.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the record. So yeah, let's talk. So that was the first song you guys did, "Dance with the Devil." Obviously, it's like a throwback to the whole "Dance with the Devil" in the pale moonlight. People know that,
Right.
Right. Classic shit. And it's a West Coast banger and shit. I love that fucking song.
Yeah, we get a lot of people like that. Some people that been climbed up out of the woodworks I ain't heard from in forever, and it's like, hey, I like that song. I'm like, oh, okay, word. That's the beautiful thing about this album is like so many people got different songs they like.
Yeah,
different styles for sure. Like there's a little something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with the West Coast shit, if you fuck with the boom bap, if you fuck with the trap shit, if you fuck with, there's so many different styles and beat choices on there and shit and theme choices that there should be something for everybody that's into some dark shit.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like there's a mix. It jumps around for sure, but like there's like a solid, like I was saying earlier, like a middle. I don't know if it's what part of the record is. I just had it on fucking loop, but it's like you get into this fucking moment, man, and all of a sudden the beats aren't really beats anymore. It's like fucking ominous, fucking. I'm in this fucking storyline, and then it ends. I think that ends right at fucking two pistol whip that shit.
Bumps in the black man, triple FFB, take your cap back. Yeah, that's my
so
shit.
fire, dude. Like that's like a fucking. If you weren't saying the things you were saying, that's like a club hit, dog. Like,
like, yo, if y'all would just shut the fuck up and let the beat play, they could fucking rock out to it in the club.
Right.
But immediately, dog, you're just like, dude, this weird pumps. You're like, oh, that's so dope.
That's one of my favorites, actually.
It's a great record, man. It's hype as hell.
So, you coming to the float, obviously. That's gonna be fun to do the set at the float.
Oh hell yeah!
It's gonna be fun to do the set at the float.
Got some crazy shit planned.
So when you guys started this record, I know you said you started writing on the road, but like, was the horrorcore concept in the beginning? Like, did you guys know where you were gonna go with this, or did it the music kind of spoke for itself, and you're like,
music spoke for itself. We just, we made a fucking really dark fucking, but lyrical horrorcore album and shit, and we're like, what the fuck are we gonna call it? Like, you can always pick, everybody has their favorite songs and shit and favorite song titles that kind of sum it up, but we just felt that fucking like the word truly represents what this album is.
And when you're done doing it, and the people who archived and that really are student or people who really are serious about collecting and knowing about the artwork and everything like that, they'll respect our version of what we think horrorcore is, because it sounds like the way you know what I'm saying. It's just an experience.
Everybody has their own interpretation of the fucking what horrorcore should sound like.
So I'm not even shitting on that. Yeah, it's like I'm glad me and him gave our triple M.M.F.D interpretation, which represents both of ours as solo artists of what horrorcore is to us, And
whether motherfuckers listen, like, hey, whether they like and say poetry's music or my music and shit, when it comes to horrorcore, we can say that we got a fucking, library of releases over the past fucking combined 50 years and shit, fucking probably more, that fucking would fill up fucking the whole bookcase and shit. And like, whether you like our shit or not, we have a right to give our presentation on the term. You know what I'm saying? I feel it wouldn't be right, like, if a fucking artist recorded their first record ever and shit and was like, this is what horrorcore is. You might have to stick around a little longer.
Right. Calm down, Skits Craven.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We ain't saying specifics and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel motherfuckers gotta pay dues before they can fucking represent a whole fucking culture and shit. Horrorcore has fucking 30-some year history and
many
shit.
Legs,
fucking as a
many
genre.
years and many legs to it, man. It's like you can't really. You can say it. I mean, I don't care. I mean, if you're obligated, if you can open your mouth, you're obligated to take what
You're
comes with
able to
that.
talk, but it doesn't mean that fucking, I'm willing to listen.
Right.
I feel that. Well, and obviously you guys, I mean, I feel like it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Obviously you guys have a fucking place at that fucking table, if not a fucking, if they're horrorcore thrones or there's a horrorcore fucking Mount Rushmore like everybody wants to do. Obviously you guys are fucking up there. Like who the fuck else deserves a spot? We're celebrating 25 years of LSP.
Yeah, I know he appreciates it. I definitely appreciate it for sure. It's crazy, man. As long as we've been doing it, getting being able to still be around and get flowers from guys like yourself and others that are that I know personally in the game now. I think that means a little bit more to me than the actual, all the other stuff. I think because we love to do it and we're gonna keep doing it until we can't do it. It's just that it's just a fire that I've always realized he had since I first met him and when we first started doing this. So I knew we were going to be doing this for a while, but it's just like for us to really just say, hey man, I don't care how you do your music or what you do it to the fullest, man, because you could be doing much worse. You could be doing some other shit, or I don't know, man. I look at it like in an artistic way, and I've been able to do this for a long enough time to meet some pretty cool people by doing this, and I've met some pretty shady motherfuckers by doing this too. Don't let them get that shit. That's some real ass shit. But other than that, man, it's like I really appreciate it. That's what I do it for. To me, I mean, I know that I don't want to speak totally for SCUM, man, but we both our birthdays is 2 days apart. So, even before we even did music, we did the same industry. We were working in the same industry, not even knowing each other. And that's fucking crazy. Me, him, and Lynch. It's crazy how that connection happened.
Fucking, it's a big world, but it's a small world and shit in reality. Fucking, especially if you have like a deep passion for something and shit, fucking, that's pretty deep underground, fucking, you know what I'm saying? But I love it. I love it and shit. Fucking, like, there's no breaks. We just did those M.M.M.F.D fucking shows and shit. I'm on the road right now. Recording features on the day off and shit. We 2 down, 10 to go. Fucking, and then in St. Poetry got a tour leading into the float. And I'm going back out on the road. Then this fall we're gonna do some M.M.M.F.D shit. Like, there's so much shit being worked on. Motherfuckers, ain't no rest for the wicked.
And while that's going on, I'm in here in the lab working on the new solo, man. I just, I got especially before that, I want to give a shout out to everybody that kind of put help with the project, the producers that was on the project. Big shout out to my man Dead Heat out of New York. Big shout out to my man Gibby Stice, dropped us a couple, off of there. My man Eddie Ruxpin out of Southern California. He does stuff for Chucky Chug, Dirtball, DJs for Dirtball. Eddie Ruxpin, he does a whole bunch of things. SCUM's got some people that worked on the project.
Symbiotic J killed it on the fucking record and shit. Did some bangers for us on there and shit. Fucking Insane did some fucking crazy shit on there. Fucking man, Shy One fucking did some sick shit like that. That was fucking motherfuckers contributed and shit. Like, there's a lot of fucking people's work that goes into an album. Fucking from the artwork and shit, fucking Ghost House, fucking working on that shit to fucking, producers to Smalls One, fucking who's our only feature on the album. Shout out, fucking, we had to have her on that shit.
Yeah, and that's the only collab on the record too. The only collab on the record. We usually have a few more.
No, but it was intentional. We almost fucking made it with no collabs, but Devil's Trident was just calling her name and shit and fucking, like fucking. For me, it was extra special because I got group projects with these 2 individuals and shit. Fucking, I love working on both of them. So fucking, doing SOS with her and doing M.M.M.F.D with Insane Poetry and being able to do every time all 3 of us are on the song, I'm fucking over there just like, I love working with these motherfuckers. They're both influences of my music and shit and fucking like made me a better artist working with them. So it's always a fucking pleasure.
There's 3 spikes on that fucking Devil's Trident.
Big shout out Smalls One.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
that was something I know. Like after the gathering and the you guys last year and you guys released the homicide video. I know a lot of people were asking when that super group is coming. When the three forces of LSP come together to make one solid fucking.
Only time may tell. Only time may tell.
Man. It sounds like 45 years of LSP. A lot of smiles over there. So
I think we want to just keep showing, some, you put some songs out, see how people vibe with it. Right now, the vibe, from what I see, the vibe is great. That's from what I see. From the 2 songs, the vibe is great. I'm always down for that, that other thing. But I want Smalls to be, the best she can be, and that's not pressure to do anything. It's like she wants to vibe and feel it.
You know what?
And I feel that.
If there's the right time and the stars align, it will happen and shit. So I'm gonna keep working with both these motherfuckers till I can't fucking work no more. So,
He already told me he's gonna wheel me out in a wheelchair.
Fuck yeah. I got this, and I'm gonna push that bitch with my walker. I got you.
We'll help carry you up there, bro. We got you too.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As long as I can spit that hot fire.
Ain't no quit until the box is shot.
I'm not gonna lie though, it feels like I know you guys said like it's everything, the vibe's good and this and that. We're talking about this new record, all these tours, maybe projects or whatever you guys are smiling about. 25 years in the fucking game, it seems like LSP and you guys are thriving more than you ever were. Like,
yeah.
No, it's grown. It's definitely grown and shit. Fucking business is always a roller coaster and shit. Fucking fan base swells, fan base fucking, takes a break from going to shows, fuck COVID, things like that. But in reality, I'm not complaining and shit. Like, I feel fucking we're finally starting to get some appreciation for this fucking quarter century of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm grateful for it. I'm like, hard work does pay off and shit, fucking, and we appreciate anything fucking that comes from it.
And the cool thing is kind of like, in a basketball analogy, I kind of feel like we're like, LeBron James. Now he might not be the GOAT, but he's actually got tenure. And, he's got consistency in the tenure. So I take that of it. That's what I think the vibe of us is like we have that kind of, and now we're finally getting our flowers from it, which is great. I'm on another album with Danny Diablo, so it's SCUM, Supreme Force Syndicate
and shit that just dropped. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's a fire ass record.
Fire ass album. Got a single with them. But the thing is, Danny Diablo was saying, man, it's like, it's like insane poetry, bro. You should be heard more around the world and stuff like that. And it's like those things make me feel good because I know I'm not in control of that part of it. It's like that's unfortunately, to be heard like that, it costs. There's a lot of money involved, and a lot of other things that go along that I'm not cool with. So I'm glad I get to do it this way, and then the people accept it differently, because that's why I say the long term, you can't just whack the tree down in one swing.
Yeah. Well, no, clearly you guys love what you do. You're minus the work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, not even taking that into account, which obviously you guys both have huge work ethic. You're constantly on tour, but you're still fucking doing it. So like that alone, even the people that didn't pay attention, that longevity, people are like, wait a minute, okay, this shit must be for real. Let's start fucking paying attention. 25 years, just LSP, let alone the music itself. Like, so I mean, that's just a testament to you guys and the hard work and being here because you love it. You know what I mean? Half the reason people listen to us is because we're still here.
For me, it's a testament to motherfuckers that support us and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They find the ones that believe in this movement, and some have for years and shit. Like, fucking years, decades, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate the fuck out of every one of them because they're making this possible. We can make the best fucking record in the world and shit, but if motherfuckers don't listen to it and shit and don't tell their homies about it and shit and don't fucking post about it, ain't nobody gonna be able to know that this record that you made was dope as fuck. So
yeah, that's the whole thing. I think people they forget about
underground
that part
is word
of it,
of
man. You can make the best record in the world if nobody hears it. Doesn't matter.
Right.
That's for sure.
And because there's not a lot of money in the underground compared to mainstream and shit, like the only way your shit does get heard is because motherfuckers that support you help it be heard.
Exactly.
Pass
That's
it
why I say
around and shit. Fucking let people know.
when motherfuckers, when such and such rappers and shit or artists or whatever have these huge egos, and they wonder why their shit don't work out. They can have great songs. They rub people wrong. You know what I'm saying? They just like they give it like in where we're in the energy we're at, man. Those are the people that's gonna support you. The people you got might have to rub a shoulder with. You know, you're not on these labels where you can have anonymity as in your favor. I can just come out when my show is about to start, and people will come and they'll buy my merch, and I don't have to interact like that. Well, you know, this is a whole new breed of you know how to get a fan, and it ain't the same as it was before. You have to earn a fan now.
And,
You can't just say listen to my music and a like, and they hit a like. Motherfuckers will hit a like just to flip past you.
mm-hmm. No, but you know what? We got the best support system in the world and shit, and these motherfuckers, you know, they get us through it all and shit. Fucking,
That's real shit.
we have to keep making music and shit. I'm proud of the fucking, you know what I'm saying, music we're making right now. I'm proud of the roster we have and shit. We got some amazing artists, you know what I'm saying. Some cast that have been holding it down for the label forever. Some cast that fucking, you know what I'm saying, just joined the squad and shit. And I'm really happy with like the music that we got coming out, the fucking tour plans we have and shit, the artists we have. I'm excited fucking for what's to come next. You know, look, it's when you're in a very struggleful business that destroys your fucking health, doesn't fucking, you know what I'm saying, pay as well as it should, and all that shit, and then all of a sudden you're looking forward to be like, I can't wait to see what next year brings and shit. That means we're doing something fucking right.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Or at least you love it. You know what I'm saying?
I do love it. gotta love it to do it,
Well,
yo.
I mean,
There's no other way.
Yeah, and you guys got to know that yourselves, man. You guys have been on the air for how long? Been doing this podcast for some years.
Like fucking 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
That's a lot of
Gotta love it.
dedication. It's a fucking that's you either love it or you just. I mean, you gotta love it because that
You
that
have to love it
consistency.
and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a schedule. Sometimes a motherfucker don't want to, man. Sometimes you can watch some fucking, there's a movie you want to see and shit. There's some fucking, something else you want to do. You might just want to sleep, but instead fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like week after week after week, there's guys on air and they're fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're telling motherfuckers what came out and shit, what releases to check out. There's been times, you know, those social media fucking posts that you guys do and shit for all the new releases. I wouldn't have fucking known about some of the shit dropping if it wasn't for y'all. And some of these artists I actually listen to, there's just so much music coming out that I probably would have just missed. So like, y'all are doing your part. You got to look at the bigger picture and shit. Like I was thanking our fans and shit. I was thanking our artists and shit. At the same time, this culture, which you guys are a part of and shit, is the reason we're able to do what we do and what we love. And fucking, you know, every piece of the machine is part of the reason this culture exists. You know what I'm saying? It's the producers, it's the art people and shit. It's the fucking small venue crews that push for horrorcore shows, the radio and shit, the podcast, the reviewers, the fucking, you know what I'm saying, like people that create the playlist. People, there's so many fucking nuts and bolts to this fucking machine, and each one of them is important because, you know what I'm saying, you might not blow your engine, but your car ain't gonna run if you fucking if so many of the different components go out. So, you know what I'm saying, like always, as people that are very dedicated to something and shit, we appreciate you motherfuckers. There's also people that are very dedicated to something, you know?
Big salute. That's 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to keep a well-oiled machine running is to keep the oil going.
Yeah.
Everybody come together and make it happen. And like you said, there's times where like, yeah, I'd like to come home here and go right to bed, but I can't on Mondays because we got the show and I enjoy doing the show. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. So by the time
I'm cursed. I'm cursed. 4, 5. Yeah, no matter what, man. 5 in the morning. I'm cursed, bro.
Yeah, I can work 10
hours. I don't know if it's cursed. It's just that it's good.
Yeah. No, hey, it's a blessing when I wake up and put my 2 feet on the floor and I stand it up. It's definitely a blessing for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Yes, sir.
I look forward to Monday, working, coming here and doing the show because we get to talk to cool people like you guys and guys that have been in the game for a long time. And I appreciate more of the underground scene because when you're at a show, you guys don't just do your set and then leave, or you guys just sit in the back and wait to do your set. You guys are out there kicking it with the whole crowd and everybody. You guys are just out there partying with everybody, having a good time.
Right.
Got to be part of the culture and shit to represent the culture.
Right.
Yeah. That's the one thing we're not gonna fake it. And I always tell guys that they do one style of music and then they see what we do it and it seems more successful in their eyes than what they were trying to do because they're trying to do the super mainstream. Next thing you know, they're trying to do horrorcore records. And I'm like, listen, people that listen to our style of music will smell you're not horrorcore, bro. Don't do it.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
They'll know you're playing with the culture of it. They'll know it.
No, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll also know if you don't
be a
love the
dope
culture.
artist. It just doesn't matter if it smells. It doesn't seem authentic. The fans. You'll hear them talk. They'll tell you. I think one of the main components of LSP outside of our music is that we do exactly what you just said, man. We have a good time. It's great to come to our shows because not only you're going to be entertained, you're going to get to hang out and party. It is a VIP section.
Right.
Right. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, if you got love for the fucking people that support you and shit, like, to me, the shit fucking when you can only meet a fucking artist and shit if you pay to and shit, fucking is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I understand. I have nothing against people fucking doing what they got to do financially and shit and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if it's a meet and greet with a cool experience and fucking props and fucking, you know what I'm saying, merch and all of that. But as far as like, I feel if you truly love the culture and the music and shit and represent fucking, with what you make and what you are and shit, if a fan runs up on you and shit and fucking they want to talk to you for a bit, they want you to sign some shit, they want to take a picture, just do it and shit. That's what you're there for. And so we always try to do it at our shows. I'm like, we're easily available to anybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're not anywhere.
For sure.
And I get why bigger artists need to do that because they have to have more control of this over the scenario. For
security purposes and shit.
For security reasons. And I get that for the ones who have earned that. And for the ones that have not, it's crazy when I say, hey, yeah. I see that. I don't. I'm like, hey, get your money the way you get it. I'm just saying.
No hate. It's just, but as far as like what we do and what we stand for and shit is just our belief. So fucking like, unless a motherfucker's working on something and shit, fucking in the van for a bit or something, like you will always see us fucking there. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to enjoy the show that we're a part of, man. Like the artists and underground are real important and shit. Fucking. I hated when we used to fucking, back in the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're playing early in the lineup and shit, and then fucking motherfuckers leave. Right. And then fucking, they're like, they don't care about the rest of the show. Well, why would anybody fucking care about them? Fucking like if everybody is there together from start to finish and shit, then fucking, you might not catch every set. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, but you're there and shit and fucking you take turns and fucking it's a party. It's a fucking real underground party and shit like, and that's what our shows, I want them to always feel like, be like, yo, had a fucking hard week and shit, but LSP is coming to town. Let's go fucking, you know what I'm saying, unwind and shit, fucking kick it with the homies and shit, see some faces we haven't seen in a while, catch some cool performances we might not watch yet.
Sometimes we pull up. You guys, all y'all know, sometimes we'll pull up, man. And you can see it. We've just had a long couple whatever days or whatever, tired as hell. But that doesn't matter, man, because it's like that's not what your job is. We understand that it's bigger than us being tired. We must pull it together because that's what it represents. If you see us doing it, then you're gonna say, "I'm gonna keep doing it." On the screen. It trickles down. It's a trickle down thing, and people like drive 3 hours, 4 hours to come see you perform and have that experience. And then you kind of have to leave the attitudes at the door. When we leave the hotel room, that's where the attitude stays. if there is one, even if there is one, say you heard
Right.
something through the day, you kind of put whatever, all that to the side, because when we get there to the venue, it's go time. It's like,
You're
you
there for
have to
them.
understand the people that support you may have had to find babysitters, save up all week to get, all these little things that certain artists don't give two fucks about.
Right.
For sure.
That's one thing I like about you guys, because you guys always think about everybody like, oh shit, like, what, we got to be our best because so and so could have done this and saved up this and had to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
Just hey,
They could have easily forgot about your show.
Right.
But they didn't. So
Yeah.
you said, I know that it's a lot, y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I appreciate that shit. Those are the real superstars right there. Those are the rock stars right there.
And I feel like that's a testament to pretty much to everyone at LSP too. Like if there's a show and there's a Circle Saw on that flyer or something, like you're in for a good time.
Yeah.
And you're gonna meet good people, not just you guys, like Matt and Lynch and Chloe.
Yeah.
Like everybody is fucking good ass people. And you know what I mean? Like that's a good environment to be around. Like
We got a lot of good guys on the label in this era right now of LSP right now. There's a really good energy with LSP, the entire label. So I'm pretty happy with that.
IP, I'm gonna ask you a weird question. I think.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you mentioned earlier we were talking about the history of M.M.M.F.D. and you guys coming together, and like the similar coming ups in the music industry, and here you are with the horrorcore record. We've had you on the show in the past, and we've told stories of the past. We don't need to get into all that, like with Vanilla Ice and like His Majesty. Like, how do we get like not like I don't know, how did we get from there to horrorcore? Like, what was it?
I mean, if you really, the His Majesty thing, it was like me and my guy Shakespeare. Big shout out to Shakespeare. I just spoke with him recently. We were always dabbling in it. We have a song on our first little single, only 12-inch single, called Slow and Ill, and it was like really, like dark. So, and I had a song with him called 12 Strokes to Midnight, which is on the Best of Insane Poetry, which I think that's on the 20-year anniversary album that we have on LSP. That particular record's on that. So it was always leading up. I always had the horror thing, and then obviously my first album, Grim Reality, is a testament to the horror thing, because I was taking the horror realities of real shit and having horror and combining them giving you two sides and saying which one is, what's the difference between them. It's all horror, whether it's reality or not, it's still horror in the world. So, and I was saying that back then. So it just gradually grew into what it was, what it is now. And I still don't I don't all the way just do horrorcore still either, solo wise.
Yeah, I get that. I just mean like, so with that group, a lot of people may not know about it, but it's fucking dope. The music I've heard, I'd love to hear more. But you could have had a career as a fucking R&B hip hop group in that time frame, or you could have had a career writing with fucking Rob Van Winkle. Like, there's many different ways that you could have went, all of which are good and successful. What was it about meeting this man here, and like, you're still here fucking 12 years later? Like, what was it? You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Being from Southern California is not as easy to get on. And then being different, even though I had some acclaim, I still was different. Different in a way that they couldn't understand how to make it work.
Yeah.
And their whole thing, I didn't realize it wasn't about talent back then. It was about marketing and strategizing. So I missed the boat on that quite a long time ago. So I wasn't going to be, they weren't going to, my vision was, I wanted to be on Def Jam. That's my whole thing, not knowing what any of that shit entailed. So once I realized I wasn't getting in that kind of, energy, it just started to drift off into, let me just go into this scenario. And that created Grim Reality. And it just slowly built up into this steamroll of what I do now. Triple M.F.D. When I met SCUM, it was it was like, California wasn't really like, fucking with it to a degree to where I could continue doing, working and doing music at the same time and making it a successful thing in Southern California at that time. Fortunately, I ended up linking up with SCUM here in 2010 December, towards the end of that year, and they brought me into the fold, and it's just like Tech Nine. He's got all these artists, but only a few was able to tap into the fan base. I didn't, SCUM had his fan base. It wasn't something I could just walk in and they were gonna immediately love me, because that didn't happen like that. You have to go in and earn that shit. And back then, I moved around a little bit more, and I was way more aggressive. I think I was just, but I was like a live wire, and I think it worked for back then, and you had said something about, us doing it this long and why a record sound the way it sounds, is I think when you get older, you get more veteranized in, how to do it, how to move. Michael Jordan is not dunking anymore, but he's got this crazy fadeaway you can't stop.
Right. Scum's got one of those too now. He does his little fucking spin and drop.
Yeah, man. The IP. I love doing the IP stuff now, man. I feel more free doing it. I'm not so technically trying to make Grim Reality over again. I had a moment where I kept trying to make that record over again, and that's not what artists do, man. You evolve. You just create your. SCUM's made a whole bunch of solo records, and none of them, if you really know his records, from 5150, the songs from back then to the songs you have now, Anti-Human, all these different records, Skeet Skirt, all that shit. To me, this guy makes some of the when you listen to SCUM shit, I swear to God, I leave like, this motherfucker said that shit. I'm like, this shit is funny as fuck. But yeah, man, that's what I think. What you can't take our music so serious. It's like you can't. It's really like you just can't. It's a great listen, actually.
No, man, life is too sad to fucking, not to have an occasional smile, even if it is while cutting up a dead body in a bathtub. Sometimes, you just gotta smile about it.
Yeah. They're like, no, we don't cut up dead bodies, bro. No.
But it can be funny under certain circumstances. Just saying.
I might cut up a dead chicken and throw some seasoning on that bitch and put it in the skillet.
Still a dead body, yo.
It is.
It is.
Oh, man, it's crazy.
No, I love it so much. Horrorcore is out right now. It's fucking 16 brand new tracks.
Yes, sir.
I feel like some of this, I could be wrong because I'm not super well versed in all the music, but I feel like some of these songs are like, obviously you got like the horror vibe and that stuff happening, but some of it seems a lot more personal. Is that something you guys strive for now? Like
sometimes it just leaks through, man. Sometimes it leaks through after so many years in this and shit. Like you start taking, if you're passionate about something, then that something becomes personal. And when it becomes personal, sometimes fucking, like, yes, we're entertainers. Yes, we're fucking, trying to fucking write some witty bars and shit and cover some subject matters we haven't fucking touched in our fucking combined 45 albums as individuals. But at the same time, I don't know. What do you think, Psycho?
That's a good question there, Pete. I'm sitting there like, you explain it because I really can't. I really can't, to be honest. I look at it in a whole, like, horrorcore to me, the way it was done. It seemed like, I don't know, it's a great representation. And we weren't trying to, like, say, here it is. I guess it just happened the way it happened. It's organic.
Personal shit just leaks through in writing. It leaks through a little bit. You can be, because his interpretation of something and my interpretation of something is going to be a little bit different. And that's normal. Every artist can fucking, paint a different picture with the same box of crayons. And fucking sometimes, like I said, when more than half your life is consumed by this fucking music shit, you can't help but, some of your actual life leaking through into music because your life is this music. It's fucking crazy.
Well, yeah, we see here, and when you say that, P, I'm like, I'm thinking back on what songs, and I'm trying to figure out. I mean, maybe I don't know.
It
I
almost
mean, we're
seems like
both
deeper.
Tauruses.
Yeah, like Monsters Within or
Oh
Monsters Among
yeah,
Us.
yeah,
Monsters Among Us.
yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover and shit. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not songs. Okay, like we have songs that we've done together. Like you brought up Anti-Human, and one of my favorite collabs we've done outside of like normal Triple M.F.D lane is on This Pain, and that's a very personal song, and that's some
That's a
real
personal
shit.
song.
But I feel that in general and shit, like I said, because our lives and this music shit is so connected that an occasional, the song might not be fucking very personal, but there's lines in there that like, yo, like, you meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so you get glimpses inside you know what I'm saying, these fucking minds and shit. And, you know, sometimes we don't even realize that, you know, we gave a glimpse until somebody like, you meant that. And you're like, huh, I did.
Well, another thing too, to lightly put it, man, when those type of songs come out or those lines or bars, a lot of times we kind of feel like, man, you know, we've been doing this for a while, and what does it take for us to get, you know, to get noticed, to, you know, or you know, from the people to say, hey, you know, this is a viable act, and we can add to your value, but you know, yet they're still, you know, these certain entities will shit on you. And it's like, why? And I'm not even talking about even in our genre. I'm just talking about it in you know, in the music game in general. It's like, you know, we would be an asset for this, but because of our subject matter, we can't do that. Or, oh, they party too hard. Or I think it's because
The industry don't like us, and we don't like them, but we love our fan base.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's for sure.
You're right. We're not pointing fingers or saying names. We're just saying some of the industry don't like us.
some of the
It's
industry
all
don't
right.
like us, bro.
And still, we're still
we're
here.
some cool ass motherfuckers, bro. But they don't like us because they want us to be assholes. And I'm sorry, you know, I can't be assholes to our fans. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't fit their mold. You make your own mold.
No, but that's the beauty. That's why, you know what, man, just like fucking, you know what I'm saying, Jay says something about juggalos back in the day and shit, fucking being more valuable to him than fucking mainstream fans by 10,000 fold, is the same way I feel about LSP heads and shit. Like, I've fucked up so much in my life, I felt I had to give away a fucking free album and shit to apologize, fucking, you know what I'm saying? But our fan base has supported us through some of our fucking ups and downs. Like, the love is so real that sometimes we fuck up. We definitely represent this culture. We're not perfect. Like, there's definitely more professional motherfuckers out there than my brother and I. But, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, because of the love that we have for this culture and the fucking passion that we put in it and shit, every time, even when we're not at our best, they support us through all of it. And that's why motherfuckers can't cancel us. Motherfuckers can't fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, make us go away, because we do bring something to the table. It's a fucking worldwide movement. It's not huge, but it's dedicated as fuck. And I love these motherfuckers.
Amen, dude. Hell yeah. We love you too. The collective we, I guess.
Collectively.
The collective we. Yeah. It's all love, man. It's always I'm legit so thankful that I fucking know you guys and I can call you my friend.
Yes.
And you guys work so hard that I get to see you so often.
Yeah,
so
that's always a plus. That's why the COVID shit was scary, man. When the touring went away, I realized how many fucking homies I have all over this fucking map and shit, and how much I miss them and shit. Because you don't realize it when you see each other all the time. You're like, okay, I'll see you at the next one, and it might be a couple of months and we see each other, and all of a sudden, like, you don't see anybody for a year, and you're like, man, like, I really need my underground family and shit. Otherwise, fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, I've lost connections to so many fucking individuals. So I'm glad we're all back to actually seeing each other. I don't mind doing the interviews via the webcam and shit, but I don't like to hang out via webcam. I prefer, you know what I'm saying, when we all get together in a fucking room.
Like face to face.
Wild, bro. Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't know what I would do without it. And
plus, that was a weird time. That was a weird era. The little COVID era was a weird time for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm glad we get to see each other fairly fucking often, because it would be, I don't know, tragic because shit happened. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's talking, obviously, LSP history, R.I.P. Gino. Today.
Hey,
It's his
yes.
birthday today and shit. So happy birthday, bro.
Rest in peace to Gino.
Remember.
No shit. Big shout out to Damian Quinn.
Yeah, Dark Half.
Indeed.
Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's some LSP veterans and shit, and, you know, never forgotten fucking Dark Half's contribution to the LSP culture. It was fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking quite a few fucking major chapters in the fucking history of this machine and shit, and fucking that can never be taken away.
Absolutely, man. And what was that? Was it last year? Last year with fucking Lakota Skulls, man.
Yeah.
Like,
rest in peace. That you know what I'm saying? That's how that run had ended and shit. And I think that was the run when we started working on the horrorcore album, actually, fucking in the hotel rooms.
Yep, that was when we first started. Yep.
Yeah.
So fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you got to live your life to the fullest, because tomorrow's never promised. We've lost so many homies along the way and shit. Fucking, like, that believed in this shit, like, we have to keep going for all of them and shit. But at the same time, like, never, I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we might come to your town and it's a fucking Tuesday and shit, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, and rent is due that day and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're tired. But saying, hey, you know what? I'll catch them on the next one. There might not be a next one.
Right.
Any one of these runs could be our last. We don't tour safely or fucking, you know what I'm saying, comfortably or with security or on buses and shit. Like, it's the underground fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, the amount of people we've buried and lost over the years in this culture, that if you really fuck with somebody, you got to be out there when you're able to see them, because like I say, you'll regret it for the rest of your life if fucking, you know what I'm saying, fucking you say I'll see you next time and there ain't no next time and shit if you really fuck with them.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, that shit's scary. Get out there, support, show love, hug, fucking drink too much. Don't
Make
regret
bad
it.
decisions, live through them.
Yeah,
Fucking live through it.
And while you're doing it, go bump the new fucking horrorcore record. It's available right
Yes,
now.
sir.
Please do.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate all three of you guys, man. I do, man. You have no idea, but I salute. That's real shit.
We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys and everything that you guys do for the underground, for sure, man.
So I know you guys talked about like I know you're going out on the road this week. I think the Tritone, and then you're doing the summoning tour, right? Or the
Summoning tour, yep. Hey, I got, like, you know, you guys looking for some more dates, you know, anybody want to, you know, pick up that summoning tour, be sure to hit up Booking Insane Poetry LSP.
Yeah. Bring these motherfuckers. You always talked about how good of a time it is. Bring them.
Yeah, it is.
Bring the bucket to your town.
No, yeah. It's oh yeah. Plus, oh man, I'm excited. I'm super excited about all this shit coming up, man. I can't even wait, bro. I cannot even wait.
One thing,
New music, new shit. I'm excited, bro. The float.
Yeah, float.
We got to talk about the motherfucking float. It's going down June 19th through the 22nd. The 6th annual Tom Wood float.
I'll be there all 3 days.
That's a fucking LSP party if there ever was one.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, last year's was an LSP party for sure. I was like, that shit went all the way back old school.
and now we got to level it up even more and shit. It's going to fucking, you know what I'm saying?
It's
more
gonna
LSD, more fucking hours and shit, fucking crazier fucking party, more fucking insane memories and shit. No, we gotta keep it going. I love the float and shit. Fucking the camp loves the float. The fucking, you know what I'm saying? Our people love the float. So fucking, we gotta do it right. We gotta do it big.
Yeah. Have fun at the float.
The best time.
It's supposed to be hot in the bitch, though. I know. I heard it's supposed to be hotter as fuck out there this year.
Well,
it sounds like afterlife.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, we're fat as fuck. If we survive, you'll survive.
Yeah.
That white hair will keep you cool.
Yeah.
Reflects the sun.
Hell.
But yeah, what do we got? We got Scum, Insane Poetry, Smalls One, Class, Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Yo,
representing this year.
should be fucking a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Should be Ruckus, should be Lawless, should be Chloe Kills. You never know who you're gonna get and shit every year. Like I said, we're coming with surprises and shit. We're gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring Nick Rock with us and shit, fucking, because we want fucking that live drum experience. Because you know what, the Denver show when we did with the live drums and shit for the horrorcore fucking stop.
Pricing went up.
Was fucking
That's
crazy and shit. Like it adds a whole another level to this cake and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and fucking Nick Rock's been killing it with us at a lot of these festivals and shit. But we've never fully
Never
fucking
did the float with us.
Yep, we have not been able to fucking, you know what I'm saying, perform together at the float. So him coming down, you know what I'm saying, with so many of us, it's gonna be some next level shit. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I got to see him. He did it at the Gathering, right? He was with you guys.
Yeah.
He rocked the last M.M.M.F.D set at the Gathering and shit, and you know what I'm saying. And he rocked, I think, fucking Gorehounds of Snuff and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, the one that we got rained on. We still killed that shit nighttime, fucking last minute unannounced. You know,
Right.
You got to do what you got to do and shit. Fucking so. No, it's going to be dope. I'm excited for the float this year and shit. I'm excited for everybody that's coming to represent the label and shit, and fucking the show that we got planned for that.
I love that. Hell yeah. Yeah, sometimes you guys just show up with fucking, there's just a couple extra cats in the van or whatever. So that's fucking sick. And then also I want to bring up fucking, sorry.
No, you're going to guess.
Another huge ass LSP event goes down every year on me and Big Sherm's birthday, Jaeger Slam.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I just did 2 shows fucking these past couple of days with Big Sherman shit fucking and PJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Cookies and milk and shit fucking Jaeger World Order Gang. I love it and shit. Now, we were just at Carl's talking Jaeger Slam and fucking the insane 2 days of that's ahead of it. Fucking I love the event, even though my liver dreads this event and cries in the corner and shit and fucking does self-mutilation and fucking writes me fucking death threats. But the event is pretty fucking lit. So, you know what I'm saying, if you're listening and shit, in the wintertime when it gets cold outside, we get together and we drink deer blood and dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
That's right.
And
when you were talking earlier about like people coming to shows and leaving and all that shit, that's what it made me think of. That's what obviously the love in the family at Jaeger Slam is incredible, but that's one cool thing that Big Sherm does is with the wheel. So everyone has to be there. You don't know when the fuck you're gonna go on.
That's actually, you know what I'm saying, that's like very unique to this culture because fucking and to the artists that he books, because you know what I'm saying, like the only way you're gonna be able to have a wheel determine the order of performances instead of it being a dick measuring contest and history lesson and shit of who fucking paid dues longer and shit, who got a bigger fan base, fucking, you know what I'm saying, who don't want to fucking go first, who don't want to go last. The wheel determines who goes on, but the only way that's possible and shit is fucking you take a 2-day event, you know, and everybody has to agree to those terms and not be a dick and be like, no, I want to go and I want to go on. And it's unique because in so many fucking other events, it just wouldn't happen. You could put a wheel there and fucking artists would throw fits and fucking would not do it. But we have enough respect for each other to say, I don't give a fuck where on this show is going to be dope. Right. And you can put me anywhere on this show and shit, and I'm going to do my job and kill it. And so the other motherfuckers better do their job and kill it and shit. And fucking like, you know what I'm saying? That's the love and respect you have for fucking for each other. That's unique to this culture.
Yeah. And it keeps the artists in check too, instead of, you know, getting super swasted before they set. Because they don't know when it's going to go.
Or the other way. Or the
other way, they get super swasted early.
Luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw. We don't judge it. Jaeger Slam.
Right. Or you get SCUM to fucking he'll go second and then he's just wasted the rest of the night. And
I would love to go second, Joe. I would fucking love to. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking put me on. Then I'm going to stay and party and watch the homies and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Put me on. Let me get my job out of the way. Because I do take pride in performing. So does every artist does and should. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel bad when I'm all fuckered up and shit and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I let the party consume me because fucking it's the type of an event where sobriety is almost not optional. So yeah, hell yeah, I hope the wheel picks me early this year and shit, and I'll be completely okay with it.
Right.
Hell yeah. So look at that. I love it, man. We have things to look forward to all the way to the end of this fucking year.
Yeah, we got Lights Out and shit. We got
Oh,
Nails
hell yeah.
Fest.
Oh, shit.
We got fucking Gore Fest. We got so much shit coming up already in the works, but it's such dope shit that I'm excited for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, fucking motherfuckers be getting tired, but I still look forward to these months ahead and shit. And fucking, even though it's going to be a lot of work, it's going to be the work that we love and shit. And we can't wait to see all the motherfuckers there.
Hell yeah, man. And they can't wait to see you. That's the best part.
Yes, sir.
I love it so much. What else is going on? 25 years of LSP. Is there other things popping off or artists dropping or anything that you can talk about now that other
There's so many. Literally everybody is fucking in the campus working and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we're gonna do an introductory release for Even Heathens and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really excited with what Gordy and Il Temper got fucking coming to the table, and it's kind of a similar plan to what we did with Darby O'Trill and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to give an introductory record and shit, fucking, you know what I'm saying, to the LSP fan base. Obviously, they already been doing this as a group for a long time and shit, and they're both dope-ass fucking artists. But then from that album and shit, we're going to continue the rollout of their music and shit, fucking, you know what I'm saying, leading into their next release that they're recording under the LSP and Sonic X umbrella. So that's going to be coming soon and shit. In reality, I'm almost completed with 3 fucking different albums right now and shit. So I'll be I'll be doing my part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know which one of them is going to come first because, you know what I'm saying, like, mind works fucking in unpredictable ways. But in reality, like, fucking, if something was to happen to me on this tour, knock on wood that it don't, because, you know what I'm saying, I want to see my wife, my kids, my grandkids again and shit. But you know, if something was to happen and shit, you would get 3 full-length SCUM fucking releases and shit, fucking, you know what I'm saying, at least. So there's so much music, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is working. Lawless is in the studio fucking right now working on music and shit, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, M.M.M.F.D is in the studio working on music. Smalls One is working on music. And St. Poetry just said he was working on solo material, fucking, you know. Like, the grind don't stop. There's literally so much. I don't like because LSP is got a lot of amazing artists and not a lot of us behind the scenes and shit, fucking, you know, keeping the releases going, fucking, you know what I'm saying, merchandise, release schedules. I don't believe in making super long-term plans. Like, when people hit me up for bookings right now, they're like, what are you doing on November 17th? I'm like, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too far ahead, too much. Our schedules are so busy that I try to focus on fucking, you know what I'm saying, we're not a corporate machine and shit, so I try to focus on fucking just getting us through this festival season that's coming up and these upcoming fucking 2 or 3 tours that we have fucking planned out. And I know, you know what I'm saying, Metapelli got a run coming up as well. Fucking, there's a lot. And fucking, so I like to, you know, as it gets turned in, we're like, okay, we have a fucking window of time here. This is what we're doing. Then I speak on it because I feel like an asshole when I'm like, yo, you know, this is what's coming next. And we might change it 3 times and shit, like, just because fucking time waits for nobody. And I'm a firm believer that fucking, like, you can't hog up a date and shit. Like, if an artist says fucking, yo, I want to release something in fucking July, I'm like, is it ready? And if it's not ready, I'm not going to talk about it because fucking, you know what I'm saying, somebody else might fucking pull up earlier and shit with a dope ass record, and that's what's going to come out next.
Fuck yeah.
If it makes sense.
But I'm sure, yeah, there's all kinds of shit popping over LSP. I don't know if you guys know this. We leaked the Lex the Hexmaster track a couple weeks ago. You can go check that out on Replicon video. New Lex.
No, fucking Lex always be killing it and shit. Fucking, you know, same thing. Like, people are like, when is Lex's album dropping? I'm like, when Lex is ready for it to drop, it will drop and shit. Like, fucking, we absolutely, you know, we don't plan and we don't pressure anybody because it's an artist and shit. You make that decision, but I fully fucking believe that, you know what I'm saying, in that record, and that it's going to be fucking fire and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, like, fucking, that's my brother, that's my road dog and shit, and fucking, we're definitely going to fucking be doing some more shit.
Fuck yeah. It is going to be fire, and if you want a taste of it, go check out that. The only place to hear that song And if you're not, SCUM is on Replicon Radio. But yeah, it's
that exclusive.
man. SCUM, Insane Poetry, Lex the Hexmaster, King Gordy, all these motherfuckers on one label. What the fuck are you guys doing over
That's
there?
crazy, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey,
and shit.
man, it's one of my guys in Southern California put me up on King Gordy years and years ago. Man, he passed away on me. Young dude too, man. Sucks. He would be so proud right now. He'd be so proud. Yeah. He's a huge Gordy fan.
Man, Gordy is an amazing fucking artist and shit. Fucking, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I won't go once again into specifics of dates, but there will be a new Dark Half release and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, it's at least fucking being actively worked on and shit. And fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a lot of material, but we have more material than motherfuckers realize and shit. And fucking same thing. When the time is right, it comes out. Fucking, I'm just excited for when it does. There's never no pressure. I feel fucking, it's your art. You can't fucking squeeze art out of a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking.
Talked about a few, like, you know, he's kind of been quiet for the last year or so, but years ago when he was on here, he was talking about some of the music he had that you know, when the time was right.
And that just sounds so fucking sick and shit. I'm so excited for it to fucking drop too and shit. That's so crazy. Sick.
One of these days we need to do like a whole fucking just, you know, I obviously with this year we're celebrating the 25 years and we've already taken a ton of your time, but like we need to do like a fucking history of LSP now, man. Because it's like
that's big, man. See, that is big.
That would be a multi-segment thing, be like the month of LSP history and shit. Because like you literally fucking like we have so many artists that are with us or no longer with us, tours, releases. I mean, over 160 fucking releases out there in the streets and shit. You know, like I got mad love for a lot of our former artists. I don't have mad love for some of our other former artists, but it is what it is and shit. Like, I don't fucking regret signing anybody. We signed them because obviously at the time, fucking, you know what I'm saying, we believed in their music and their fucking skill and shit. So, I wouldn't mind doing something like that, but yeah, that would be like more than just like, hey, you know, you're on tour, you're at the studio and shit, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's cover fucking the history of LSP even in 2 hours. You couldn't do it in 2 hours. That's a story.
Dope. That's dope, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty story. Fucking dope. That's a lot of content.
Bro, just a small conversation we just had. My brain was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And then, like, and where some things went, you know what I mean? Like, fucking the goddamn Liquid Assassin and Gino record. Like, that's one of the most classic albums in this fucking scene. Mm-hmm. Plus, like you mentioned, Darby. Like,
that's
that.
That sounds like, hey, that's dope. See, that sounds like a great convo with great content. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And there's so much. I don't know half of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, and we're always, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, man, we're always willing to fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, talk about that shit, because, I mean, it's part of what fucking, all of those releases, times in fucking history and shit, fucking artists, I mean, it all helped shape this movement into what it is today and shit. And fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bloody Ruckus and Chuckles and shit, those two motherfuckers been so active, but we have different history fucking with both of them from fucking opposite sides of the country and shit. Like, we'll have to fucking, you know what I'm saying, definitely plan that. I know that I only had a certain amount of time because I am in the studio fucking knocking out a lot of content and shit before this fucking 3-week disappearance from the fucking world. But you know what I'm saying, like you're our underground family and shit, and it's not our first and not our last conversation fucking on Replicon, so like LSP history we can keep as a separate subject matter and we can do something. Invite some guests, random call-ins.
Oh yeah, we'll make it a fucking segment or something, bro. Like this week in lyrical stuff history. Yeah, there's so much, but that's, I mean, I just think about it. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I love that it's 25 years and you know what I mean? It's making me think about that shit. But while you guys are here and everyone's tuned in, fun fact, speaking of Chuckles, he's going to be here in 2 weeks, the first time ever. Chuckles on Replicon Radio. We've never had him on. No dude at all. So
good shit. Shout out to Chuckles. Chuckles working hard, man. I see him everywhere.
And you were talking about the history of LSP and things you regret or don't regret. I'm just saying that Butter song was dope. Just let you know. Sevendemic Butter was a good song. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm not, yo, like, you know, but I said one thing and shit, like, regardless of fucking, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about some of our former artists, and it's not a lot and shit. Most of them I got mad love for still. Life fucking happened. But, you know what I'm saying, regardless of fucking who it is, if at one point LSP signed you, there was something about you that I loved. And I obviously happened to like your music and shit, because if we thought you sucked, we would have never signed you in the first place.
Yeah, they ain't signed me. You know what I mean? But yeah. You know, hell yeah, man. I love it, man. I love it. I love you. Horrorcore, it's out now. Follow SCUM LSP on Instagram. M.M.M.F.D, it's out now. More new fucking music coming. Is there anything else we didn't get to or you wanted to say we didn't talk about?
I will be listening to that at work tomorrow because I should have time.
No, I mean, I appreciate you guys taking the time to fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, chop it up with us and shit, fucking about various things, but, you know what I'm saying, and specifically about this album too and shit, because, like I said, if you guys are listening and you haven't checked out this record, you'd be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, SCUM has 30 fucking albums. I do. That was actually my 30th release between solos and collabs. You know what I'm saying? St. Poetry been doing music for 35 years. Yes, he has. He's been killing it and shit, but we both are extra proud of this fucking record. And so if you don't say, hey, oh, it's just another SCUM and St. Poetry album, or, you know what I'm saying, like, fucking be like, nah, fucking, like, actually, please give it a listen and shit, and you might actually like something fucking new that you haven't heard. Don't just scroll past it and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I bumped the, you know, the one that has the video to it and shit, or, you know, the ones that came out as singles. Like, sometimes I feel artists drop 3 singles leading up to a record, and that's like, there are only 3 good songs on there. This is not the case. Like, I really believe that we could have fucking dropped this album as a series of singles and shit and fucking stood by damn near every fucking song on there.
Yeah, I really dig this record. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, when I'm done with a record, even Violent Art, when I was done with it, I really didn't. I listened to it maybe once after it was done in its entirety, after seeing it in its package, and I didn't listen to it anymore. I can't stop listening to horrorcore. It's just like it's songs. I go right to 2 Pistol Grip Pumps first, straight up. I'm gonna be 100. That puts me in a certain mood right off rip. That's just being 100% honest. It puts me in a mood right off the top. So yeah, I listen to and I never do that with any records. Never. Nothing that I've been a part of, because once we went through the process of making it and getting it done, I've heard it 1,000 times. I don't want to hear it no more. Outside of performing the songs we're doing, but this is a different record, and I'm very proud of this record. Like super duper.
I literally have 9 out of 16 tracks in my personal playlist. 9 out of 16 I added to my like bump every day playlist. Not that I don't like the other ones. It was just like, oh, that one. Oh, that one.
You picked your favorites. No, everybody has their favorites. Him and I have different favorites, actually.
Yeah. I've had a few people tell me like, damn, that song was. I'm like, okay.
I usually pull 1 track off a record.
That's love, man. That's love. And fucking it means a lot and shit and fucking. And so yeah, no, I'm like I said, thank you for fucking taking the time to chop it up about that record. Thank you to everybody that's fucking who might be watching that listened to it. You know, whether they bought it, whether they streamed it and shit, fucking whether they caught us live. Man, bump that shit. Fucking run that shit up. It's fucking.
Oh yeah,
it's a good record.
You see this. Please leave comments. Let everybody know what's your favorite song off the horrorcore album. Just drop it down in the comments.
We want to know. It's really a trip to see how fucking so many of our people have different favorites and shit. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, of their own choices. And fucking, it's always, you know, we make this music for you guys. So fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, please let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
And hey, shout out to you guys too, man, for allowing us to do this for our platform, and we're doing, you know, sharing each other's platform. I appreciate it. I really do.
Shout out to you, brother.
Straight up. We'll look forward to the next time. I think the float is the next time we get to see each other in person and shit. Fucking, so we look forward to fucking kicking it with you guys and fucking, you know what I'm saying, doing many more of these to come.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. Fucking
all right, guys. All right, L's up. I'll catch y'all later, bud.
All right, y'all.
Love you guys.
All right,
Have a
brothers.
good night.
Love,
Have a
love
good
y'all too.
Give me some of that His Majesty shit too. I want to bump the
Yeah.
rest.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I
Yeah.
got you, bro.
All right, y'all. We love y'all. That was
Love
all.
you,
Love
bro.
you too.
See you guys.
Bye.
Hell yeah. Shout out to motherfucking Scum and Insane.
Always a
Poetry.
good time with those fellas.
It's out right now. The record is out. It came out last Friday. You can bump it.
I'm gonna bump it on the way home tonight.
It's called Horrorcore.
We had a great time at the bar on the 25th. It was fun. Scum and
It's
I
always a good time.
Scum and I did quite a few shots together.
Oh,
Nice.
Good time.
Yeah. Yeah, Rue was wasty pants. It was good. It was all
I was
good.
feeling great.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you were. I was like, if I didn't judge tonight by anything else that happened, which there's a lot of good things that happened, it was a great night. I had a great night. The fact that you were that fucked up, I was like, it's a good night.
Yeah.
I was comfortable
Yeah. Yeah.
because
We're with all good people.
yeah, P knows, like, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
It was a
drink.
good time.
I'll drink, but I won't be like that.
Yeah. It's always a good time with them people, man. Like I'm not even fronting, like, it's for real. Me and IP had a conversation because you guys know we originally announced this
They're gonna be
interview
all
was the Monday after that night that we were all hanging out.
yeah.
But they were still on the road and they're like, we don't want to do, we're going to be in the car, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we were supposed to do it there. To be
Facts.
fair, we were supposed to do it at the venue live in person. And
Which-
clearly, you know how that goes.
Yeah, that never really goes over very well.
No, I
mean,
hate
it's
it.
fun while you're in the moment. Like, oh, hell yeah, we should do this. It's like, no, it's not going to come over well.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you do
Well,
it
even in advance, I was like, well, I'm going to get there early because we're going to get fucked up. We're all going to be fucked up. And if we're not going to do it in a venue because it'll be loud. So if to do it like outside, you know what I mean? We planned it, but just, it still didn't work out. So they're like, fuck it, we'll do it Monday. They really wanted to do it to promote this record, obviously.
I
And
don't
it's like,
drink
all right, let's
heavy
put it
at
up.
Jaeger Slam. I don't know what you're talking about, Andy.
So then, like,
I
so
don't
he
feel comfortable there.
called me, right? Like, and was like, it's gonna work out better. He's like, they were worried I was gonna be upset or something.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
perfectly
no.
fine. It makes
Yeah.
sense. We had HP the Grizzly on. It was fucking dope. Everything worked out great.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I wanted it to be the best it can be. So if you're gonna be in a car and traveling, and it was Scum's birthday, he wanted to hang out with his family.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. But he was like, dude, he was like just talking to me, not promoting the record. He's like, dude, this record is fucking important. Like, this is our best shit. He's like, he's like, did you listen to them? Yeah. I did. Which I did. I wasn't lying, but I didn't really listen to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I heard it. He's like, he's like, fucking.
Y'all, first time at the float, y'all gonna have a good
Do it.
time, Andy. I promise.
I feel like this is going to be
All
the
right.
best year yet.
All right, you're gonna have a fucking blast too, bro. When
Yeah,
you
it's
see
gonna
us,
be fire.
all right, when you see us out there, man, come over and hit us up.
Yeah, the float's gonna be incredible, man. I'm so hyped for
It's
it.
gonna be a
It's
great
so
time.
fucking soon. It's just freaking me out. But,
Yeah.
Yep.
A month away.
Fuck.
A little over a month.
but other than
Fuck.
that, but yeah, he was like, fucking, go fucking. He's like, P, I'm telling you, man, fucking just listen to it. I want to know, blah blah blah. So I literally got back and I put it on, and Spotify changed the way they do shit now.
Yeah.
You used to listen to something and it would start playing things that are like it.
Right.
It doesn't do that anymore.
Mhm.
It plays it over and over. So this album just played for the next 3 fucking days. I didn't turn it off.
What up, country?
And then it would eventually, you know what I mean? There's a couple of songs that hit me right off the rip, like 2 pistol grip pumps and a black math. I'm like, oh fuck yeah. You know what I mean? It's dope. But then you get into it, man, and these beats and shit, like it's a vibe, bro. I think you'll
you
like
should,
it.
Sharon.
I don't know if you'll like it at work, but you'll like it.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it at work.
Yeah, I know, but
I'll
I'm saying,
be
like,
all right at work.
Well, I don't think it's bad. I'm just saying, like, the way that, like, you know how some shit's just dope in the car, some shit's dope over here.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you need to be night driving or something. You know what I mean? It's got that fucking like Lost Highway fucking like. It's just a vibe.
That'd be
Some of the
perfect
beats,
for my job, dog.
yeah,
That'd be
it's just
perfect.
really good, man. I'm not just saying that because I love them, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not
good
gonna lie,
fucking
man.
record.
I forgot it came out, and then we talked about it last week a little bit because they're gonna be on. I'm like, fuck, I haven't listened to it yet, and it came out fucking last Friday. Fuck, and then I just got fucking. My mind just fucking went blank, and I was on some other shit, and I do have it down now, so we're good to go, and it's gonna be all I listen to at work.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Well, at least for 50 minutes.
It's dope. It's funny because I actually I was really trying to listen to Double Dragon, and I kind of felt bad because I stopped listening to it.
Yeah, I haven't.
So I haven't
listened to that yet either.
I listened to it, but I haven't really listened to it. There's one song on there
I gotta pay.
that's fucking incredible as well. Not to dismiss that album because I'm sure the whole thing's good, but one song really stood out to me. It's like a '80s vibe, which is perfect for fucking kung fu. Yeah.
I'm gonna dig it.
Um,
Wait, was that on
Double Dragon?
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, make sure you guys check out. Speaking of the float, check out the float. Buy your tickets. You can buy tickets right now. Buy tickets now. The more tickets you guys buy, the more things they can announce.
Yep.
But yeah, it's going the fuck down. And all you people that say you're going or you're performing or whatever the fuck y'all doing, you guys better be there on Sunday to play fucking kickball with us. Because that has been officially announced. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck kind of prize we can do for the winning team because we don't have money.
It's just field day.
But there's a cool fucking image right there on your screen.
It is a cool image.
Look at it. Right there. You don't know where your hand is.
I don't know which way it fucking goes. I have the screen mirror, so I don't know which way it fucking works.
That's funny. Hell yeah. Third year for you, Alexandria Designs. Fuck yeah. We've probably met you then, huh? I hope.
It is quite possible.
Yeah, definitely check out the record, man. It's fucking it's really good. Yeah, the LSP party last year was insane. Fucking Class broke his back.
I think this is gonna be my third year too, isn't it? Third year for me?
Maybe.
Okay.
You were there. I know you were there at least twice.
Yeah. So this will be my third year.
Yeah.
It feels like more than that, but I know it's not.
This is my 6th year.
Yeah.
There's not many people. Yeah, it was funny because I was talking to fucking Tom and them. He's like, there was 175 people. I was like, well, there was like 15 people, dog. He's like, no, it was 100. I mean, you sure that wasn't the whole campground?
Yeah, that had to have been the whole campground.
He's like, we're all just separate. Nobody really knew each other. I'm like, well, that part's true, but yeah, man, it's a fucking good time. SCUM and LSP are amazing.
Fuck and, yeah, I rate.
Ready for some motherfucking kickball. And then again, I know we announced Chuckles fucking 2 weeks in advance. I don't have a flyer for that yet because I literally just talked to him today. But next week on the show, speaking of the float,
Risk
Hatchet Mountain Records' own Risk Fram Titan. His album comes out this Friday. So from today's Monday. So from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you bump Horrorcore from M.M.M.F.D. And then on Friday, this comes out. Listen to that from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Meet back here on Monday. You don't have to leave now. And he'll be here. And we'll talk about that record. It'll be dope.
It's going to be a good time. Deal with my milk and cookies.
Risk Frampton, that's my motherfucker too. Mm-hmm. Don't go fucking with him. Mm-hmm. He gonna beat your ass.
Don't do it.
He a big fella.
Don't fucking
that
do it.
That is a big dude.
Oh yeah, he's massive. He's a massive dude. I really like this fucking history of LSP idea though.
Yeah, we need to make it happen. Make it happen.
It's definitely a very long history. They're like the founding fathers of horrorcore. They're
facts. So when you said we got Chuckles on in 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Good. Yes, I feel like that's been a long one coming too.
Yeah. For sure. Like I said, I don't even know, dude. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks till the float.
Yeah, it's right around the motherfucking corner.
Fuck.
I'm excited to see everybody out there, man.
Yeah, I was excited before anything got announced because I love the float no matter what.
I was too, and
but then like Sherm gets at it, and but you know what I'm saying, like the home, like
there's so many homies gonna be there.
Yeah. I kind of wanted it to be kind of a surprise because I wanted to talk to some other people first.
Yeah. About what?
It's gonna be at the float, but I wanted to talk to some other people first to try to round up a little group.
Oh, are we debuting our fucking group project? Are we rapping again?
Well,
You guys want Replicon Radio to rap? Replicon Radio?
No, man. I've been thinking long and hard about the float.
Yeah.
And
I have to take pills to do that now.
I kind of wanted to be a surprise for you guys.
Oh, you're surprising us.
Yeah, because I'm really thinking long and hard on
Probably
this.
should have brought it up, then.
And
I want to know what it is.
I'm going to tell you.
He's bringing the trannies back.
I wish I could, because they don't bother me,
they're
man.
dope, bro.
Like, people don't. I don't give a shit what your sexual preference is or what you want to do. But I mean, that would be cool because they weren't there last year.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I'm saying. I never got to meet him.
And I hate to say they, but I don't know. I'm fucking old. Okay,
I don't know their pro. I was literally just about to say I saw old girl at ICP and Ouija Mac.
Yeah,
I did just say it, but I don't know if I'm supposed to say it that way.
But I really think that
but they're dope as fuck.
you're gonna see me on the river.
Oh,
you're gonna float?
Nice.
Hell yeah!
I think so.
Dope. You should.
Well, I'm kind of worried about my back. But
That's exciting.
It's fine.
I think
He did it last year with freshly broken ribs.
Legit.
that's different though. I can if I knew that I wasn't gonna fuck anything up permanently, that would be okay. Like if I had a fucked up rib, that shit's gonna I could take
Well, he
care
could
of
have.
that.
He could have punctured a lung,
Could have.
fallen off in a fucking rapid. Or
I mean,
something.
was it really broke though? We know how
Oh.
he crybabies a lot.
Oh,
You
he
know,
fucking
I mean,
is.
he cries at fucking corn on the cob bolt. Whatever.
Emotional tears are
What-
different than physical tears, sir.
Whatever fuck movie you did. The motherfucker cried at My Girl when the motherfucker got stung and beat.
Everybody cried
Ain't
at My Girl when
nobody-
I got stung by the bee.
I didn't cry. I laughed. I ain't gonna lie. This dude, motherfucker, when you throw rocks, what do you think's gonna happen?
Where's his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
them
fuck
glasses.
you, bro. I'm crying right now just talking about it.
You ain't
no,
gonna sink.
no,
Sharon.
fuck, you ain't gonna sink, dog. You know, no,
That
hell
river
no.
ain't deep enough.
I've
in
been
most
down that
spots.
motherfucker 7 times.
But Andy,
I'm sorry, 6.
we
This will be my
may
7th time.
there might be a rap that
Because
gets
one year I
sunk.
did it twice. I don't want to do it twice anymore.
I'm gonna do it twice.
there may
I'm
be
gonna
a-
be on both days.
There may be a rap that gets sung because I was gonna talk to PJ and Andy about getting a raft together and floating down the fucking river.
Well, you gotta have I think it's at least 5 or 6 people.
I mean, we'll
On a
make
raft.
that happen.
On
Well,
the
then
same.
maybe the 3 of us and then them 2.
Well,
I'm going
he
kayak.
goes solo, but
Well, the 4 of us.
Because
Yeah,
I
I'll
ain't
be
getting in a
down.
raft with that
4
motherfucker no
fat
more.
bucks, 4 fat bucks and a pirate. I'm down with that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I like circling.
Yeah,
the rafts.
see, Joe
It's
says
so much more
he'll
fun.
get you out the water. And to be fair, dude, in all fucking, I've went down that river 6 times.
Oh, and then you get to meet the pirate house.
The first year we did flip. The only time we've ever we flipped.
I ain't worried about. I can swim. I mean,
But
I'm
yeah,
not worried
it
about
wasn't.
water.
I'm saying it scared me, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
Look, man,
Just make
That's-
sure you strap your coolers like.
Yeah, I was
action.
more concerned about my fucking losing my shit.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
with
got
you.
I got my bag with the
Pull
zipper
a
now.
little latch on them. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just you can get it back.
Just a little food for thought here.
Yeah.
If you get tipped over and you panic, that's when bad things happen. Don't
Yeah.
panic. Just remain calm.
No,
You're
it was,
gonna
to
come
be
back
fair,
up
it was
to the
actually
top,
it was the most fun I ever had on that river.
But
Just that part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the people are always fun,
Yeah.
but the actual like rafting experience, the year we flipped was the most fun I'd ever had on that out of all of them, and it was the fastest, which is supposed to be really fast this year because of all the rain and flooding.
Fuck.
yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
4 hours will take you about 3 hours.
Yeah, well, 5 to 6 hours might take you 4 to 5.
Right, like
Oh,
a
yeah,
6
yeah.
hour float will probably take you about 5
Yeah,
hours.
but like the first year, man, that mother we're like cruising, like you've been down it, so like
Yeah.
you know the part where
Andy,
we got
gonna
stuck
have
on
fun, though.
Yeah.
where there's like a little mini waterfall, and then the river turns, and it almost looks like a man-made cavern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
There's a big ass tree there. Well, every year, the last fucking 5 years, we just kind of fucking do. That first year, bro, we won. Boom, whoo! My body went into that tree.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
I mean, I don't know how fast the boat is, but you know what I'm saying? Like we were going like
Fast enough.
we were going like miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
A
Like
couple
we were
of-
fucking moving, bro. We went down that motherfucker, and then my fucking elbow smashed in that tree. And I was like, we had to push off of it. Like it was, and I was like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, we're not worried about getting banged up. I'm worried about fucking my
No, I
think
was
we'll
mad.
be
I
all
didn't
right.
it didn't happen the next 5 years.
To
I'm
be
like,
fair,
what the fuck
the
is
first-
this thing going so
The
slow?
first year that when my bag was floated, there's no way I was gonna float because I tried to get in the ocean with the waves, dude, I was like, motherfucker, I was getting beat up. I had to get the fuck out of water. Last year when I was down at the beach, I was in the water the whole fucking time, having a blast, meeting new people, just hanging the fuck out, getting fucking wasted.
Yeah.
So I think as I progress, I think everything's going to be all right. I think this is going to be the fucking.
As long as there's water in there that you don't get stuck, because that's when you have to try and scoot the raft. That'll fuck your back up. And then if you hit any
I'll get out and just fucking lean. Go grab the raft and lean.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna fucking drown or sink.
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, none of that shit's gonna happen. Sure, you ain't gotta worry about this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you ain't gotta
fucking
worry about
Pete. Yeah, Joe's fucking pulled me out of the water before. That's the issue, is getting back on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like if the water's too deep, I don't have anything to stand on. I'm not fucking strong enough to pull my own
just
fat
hold on
ass
to the
up.
raft
We'll get to a point.
Yeah,
We'll get to
you
a
just
point.
hang on, or you just fucking
Yeah.
get on your back.
The
and
water-
float.
It's not
The water
that deep.
is
It's not
cold,
the
though.
fucking ocean.
I love cold water.
Oh, well, then you're going to love this water because it is
Look,
like 60 fucking degrees.
Yeah, it's
It is
fresh.
yeah,
it's
spring.
fresh.
It's
Yeah,
spring
it's fresh
fed.
spring. It's fucking
A
amazing.
lot of
It'll
people
be
don't.
100 degrees and it'll still be like, whoo, that's
A
cold.
lot of people don't understand this about me, but I hate hot weather now that I work in the shit.
Yeah.
Like I love wintertime.
Dude, hot weather
I love
sucks.
being cold.
Yeah.
I hate being fucking hot. My birthday's in the summertime. I used to love it because I'd always have pool parties and shit, and it was the greatest fucking time. Or I'd go out of town and be in a fucking river or fucking pool or something. But fuck, that shit's for the birds.
Oh, I hate
now,
hot water
man.
too, bro. I'll jump in the river just to cool down.
I love cold water though, man. Like I'll literally get used to the 60-degree water. I'll get out of it for like 20 minutes and jump right the fuck back in.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem with you being on a raft is that, like, you're not in the water. Every once in a while, you get in the water, and then it's like, But
I'll be in the water.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I probably
Yeah, that's why falling in so fun, because you don't expect it. Like, oh yeah, I'm in here now.
Oh,
So
it's
they
like,
just
whoo,
have
there goes the
rafts.
balls.
They don't have tubes that you can, like, one person can get a tube.
They don't have single
No,
tubes. Though.
no.
It's a big ass
You
tube
could bring a tube
or a
if you want.
canoe
Because
or
I've
a
been on
kayak.
float trips where they like you got like a tube, and I had like the last one I was at. It was a long time ago, but I had a tube for me and a tube for the cooler.
Yeah.
And everybody floated downstream because they wanted to paddle, and I'm like, fuck y'all, I got the beers. We get to the end, motherfucker. They throw me a beer. I wasn't rude then.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, throw me a beer. And I'm like, okay, here's some ice, because that's all that's left in the fucking cooler. Oh, they were pissed. They're like, what'd you do? Dump the cooler? I'm like, no, I drank all them bitches.
Dang.
It's what you get for fucking throwing your shit in my motherfucking cooler.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the only that. If we all get on one boat, that'd be the only issue. All the fucking cooler space to be taken.
Yeah.
because
That's why I was asking if they had single rafts so we could throw the fucking coolers
I'd
on.
strap that motherfucker to the back of the kayak behind my seat, and I'm just like, hell yeah, I got my own little setup. It's so nice.
I mean, I'll have a backpack.
But we can split us up into fucking two boats and fucking tie ourselves together and whatever.
Why do we have to have that many people? Why can't
Because they're
it be
trying to fill it up.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, because they only have so many, so they need. I don't know.
'Cause I saw
Well, without the other float,
I know they
going on
want
this year,
so many people on a boat. If you want to go by yourself, you can go by yourself in a fucking canoe or a kayak, and that's a different thing. You pay a different price. or
yeah,
whatever.
it's a little bit more expensive.
I don't know if I'd like a kayak. I know you do because you are like you like being by yourself.
Hell no,
Yeah.
that would suck.
lot of
I would
time.
hate it.
Dude, it's so
I would
much
hate
fun.
it. And then the one year, me and Joe did it not at the Tom Wood Float, but that in 2020 after the first year, we went camping and shit like 8 more times because it was the only thing you were allowed to do in America.
Well, unless you were me, I found a lot of shit. To do.
Well, I eventually did, but like it was, we had a lot of fun, and we did a canoe, and fuck that.
Canoes
I
are
don't-
fun.
I
until you
hated
tip
it
them
so
off.
much.
I don't know if I'd
dude,
like a
the whole
canoe.
time. I was like, and if I
Yeah,
didn't,
no,
if I didn't sit straight, perfectly straight, the motherfucker was like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "This isn't fun.
Right.
This isn't." And then we
See,
did. We
it's-
tipped completely the fuck over.
It's more. If I haven't been in a canoe, but just kind of thinking about it. Like the kayak, the only problem is when you really go the fuck over.
Yeah,
But,
no,
like,
if I didn't,
I
like-
was rocking the whole time just when I was sitting there just idle. Like,
I mean, if you go all the way over, you got to kind of use the paddle. to
Bro,
push
it's 9
yourself
o'clock in the
back up.
morning. I'm out here pounding Bud Lights. You want me to sit straight?
yeah, see, I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to. I don't want to get in the
To
kayak.
be fair,
or
we
the canoe.
met a bunch of nuns and they were pulling their titties out and fucking. We still had a great time. But yeah, we literally went completely upside down. Like
And
Joe had
once
to fucking
the problem with the
swim
canoe,
under and get all our coolers and shit.
Yeah, the problem with the canoe is that once you tip it over, you gotta get that water out.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I can't have no.
Kayak.
Usually it's not too big of an issue, but I mean,
I see it every year.
Yeah,
and
canoes are
I
bullshit.
go that there's
You
people
get on
just
that
floating
fucking
down,
raft. You don't have to do nothing.
but you don't have to.
Well,
The
technically,
other
you have to
people-
fucking paddle.
why do you have to paddle to float? You float down the motherfucker.
Well, because you
I
have to
agree.
you have to steer yourself because
I
like you
agree.
can get into the
you
shallows
let the
of
water. You let the water.
Yeah, but
I
there's
agree.
shallows.
And this year, it's probably going to be a lot less of that.
You let
lot less
Jesus
shallows.
take the
A lot
fucking
less.
raft.
A lot. The boat moving
Yeah,
more.
if there's no shallows, you don't have to paddle at
Yeah.
all. Just it's great.
But I'm saying you can fucking. I stood on that motherfucker and jumped around.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Me and Lilith are fucking jumping back and forth.
That
The thing
did
doesn't
happen.
move at all.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. You know what I mean? And none of us. The only person little on that boat was Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
and he's usually on the bow.
we're just flopping
He's riding
around
like
doing all
Captain
kinds,
Jack Sparrow.
passing beers, standing, fucking. You know what I mean? Like look at me, I'm a pirate. You know, like having a good old time.
I won't stand. I'll just sit and chill.
Yeah.
Cause it just seats. You sit on top of the raft around.
Usually
Or
it's how
there's
it
like
goes.
there's little divide. There's two.
There's
little
three
dividers
sections.
Too.
You
Yeah.
got the cooler section in the middle and the two
Yep.
sections on the end. Usually people just sit on the end on the
I'm
edges.
just worried about it being like too low to where if I want to get up, I can't. I have to like roll and fucking do some crazy.
If you're
shit to
sitting
get up.
on the the little floor area, it is hard to get up out of it. But like if you're sitting on the edge of it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I survived.
You're
many
not that
times.
that raft is going nowhere near the bottom, like under the water.
Right.
Like it
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been on a raft, but I usually like I said, do inner tubes because you just fucking grab one, grab two, put the cooler on one, and you just go.
see by yourself. It's so great, and you can go wherever you want to go.
Oh yeah, but when you wanted to get out and get in the fucking water, which you kind of already argued your ass that's in the water,
Yeah.
you just fucking put your feet up, boom, and you just drop through the bottom of it, and you get in, and then when you get back in, it just well, it wasn't hard back then, but it's been a while.
Bye, Sherm.
No,
Have a good night's sleep.
Have a good one, Sharon. Be safe.
Good
brother.
luck on tour, sir. Rock that bitch.
Have a good week, my man.
Say hi.
Love you, Shermy Burby. Shermy Mermy.
Get that rest.
Cookies and milk.
Oh shit.
Love you.
There's a picture of people on the actual fucking raft.
Yeah. And that's usually how everybody sits.
Yeah.
You dangle.
Yeah,
your-
7 people on there.
I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6.
There's 7.
That's Tom Wood.
That
That
is
is
Tom Wood
Tom
down
Wood.
below.
He does canoe.
There's 2
only.
guys in the front. You can see his hat next to the guy with the.
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
guy's those
I
two
see
in there
6.
are in a canoe. The fuck off and the guy in
Oh,
that's
it's a separate canoe.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I've seen those motherfuckers loaded with some big people.
Yeah. And then once we get out there, you can
You
fucking
can do
move
whatever you
around.
want. Yeah.
If they're like, oh, you need 6 people. They're like, all right, cool. And then you fucking go somewhere else.
Yeah, didn't Kyle jump ship and go to a different
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
He,
Yeah.
as soon as
Yeah.
he could.
Yeah, he went and hung out with the Chapter 17ers.
Yeah. He was like, fuck y'all, I'm out.
He just wanted to be on Darby's boat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's the best time of year.
it's the greatest time ever.
I hope it's not too like muggy, like humid. Like
I appreciate it, Joe. Yeah,
We
we
do
gonna
it.
get out. I think we're gonna get out this year.
Hell yeah, that is dope.
yeah, you got to remember to bring
That's the-
quarters, by
that's
the
the
way, for the
part,
showers.
man.
Bring quarters for the showers.
I don't understand.
I
I
got a
don't.
hotel.
I hate it
Oh,
when people don't.
somebody in there said something about quarters.
I hate it when people don't. I don't like it when people don't float. Like it's the Tom Wood float.
Yeah, why are you here?
Float.
Well, I was there to work,
You were a little different.
and I had issues.
Yeah.
I still do.
Yeah, you have
but
medical
I'm just saying,
issues.
like it's like, but people go and then they're like, I don't like that. Like,
I might be beat the fuck up afterwards, though. I don't know how. I'm
well, that's
gonna
why I
do
won't
it.
do 2, and that's the reason I won't do 2 anymore. That's too much, and the amount I drink on the river is too much as well.
He can't handle himself at night, so he can't do. He's not in good enough shape for 2 days of floating.
Yeah.
Because he beats the shit out of himself during the day,
Facts.
and then at night, and then
Yeah.
again during the day. And
So
then again at
Saturday
night. It
is the
just-
float for me.
Yeah.
Saturday is the float.
See, that's one thing I realized. Anytime I'm in the water drinking, I'm fine. Like it doesn't fuck me up. Like I don't get fucked up.
Oh, I'm fine too until later that night. They're like, "Oh, we need you to fucking do something,"
Oh no.
and then I'm like, "Well, now I'm fucking." It's not even. I mean, I guess I'm
No,
still
like-
drunk, but I'm more like asleep than I am.
I guess
Yeah, you're
because-
tired.
I'm ready to go to fucking bed because I
Yeah.
got the shit beat out of me all day.
Yeah, it's not because you're
Fuck
drunk.
yeah.
Because I sweat the shit. Like as I'm drinking
Oh yeah,
on a river or in a pool or whatever, I'm sweating the shit out, so it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. Even
Yeah.
though I'm in the water, I'm still sweating it out. But now if I get drunk and go in the water, that shit'll make me more drunk than I was before I got in that shit, bro.
Right.
That shit, I did that one time, well, after my 40th birthday. Bro.
Your real 40th birthday?
Yeah. Bro. I mean, you seen how hammered I was. And then I got back to the house and I literally started peeling clothes off from the neighbor's house over to the pool. And there's just a trail of clothes over to the pool. And I jumped in that shit in my fucking underwear, dude. And I was like, I was sitting there and like the water's not even like moving, but I'm fucking doing one of these and it's getting faster and faster and faster. And I'm like, what the fuck? I need to get the fuck out of here. And
That's what sleeping's like after the flood.
as soon as I got out of the water, right back to the front of the house, drinking beers with the fucking neighbors. Like I was good to go once I got out of the fucking water. I'm like, fuck it. All right, we pounded some motherfucking beers, bro.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I could fucking drink all day on the river and I'm perfectly fine, but then later that night I'll just be like,
It does take a lot out of you, especially if you're not, used to moving a lot during the day.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate I can get as drunk as I did the other night, and you still got me, bro.
Well, if you land on your head in the river, it won't hurt nearly as bad.
It didn't even hurt then.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I had a scar. I just got a scar there from when I got hit with the fork of the hammer. When I was like, I don't know,
You're gonna love the Pirate House.
6 or
shout out
7.
to
I don't
T
know.
And
Motherfucker hit me in the head with a fucking
name.
hammer.
What's
We
his
were
name?
fighting. And he hit me in the head with a fucking hammer, and I beat his ass. It hurt like a motherfucker. And I had blood all down my fucking face. But we still fought it out. And then after that, I was going to get checked out. I mean, I went in the house and looked at it and cleaned it all up and didn't need stitches. Well, I probably needed stitches, but I didn't get them. That's why I have a fucking scar there, and it splits open pretty easy.
Tom Woods is so ripped because he bench presses cows for a living.
That's a 100% true fact. What was that image you just put up there?
I don't fucking remember his name, bro.
I never do because he's not
on Facebook.
Yeah. So I never remember his fucking name.
I'm trying to look at it.
But there's a couple that has the Pirate House.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've heard our stories about it. You know about them. They're
Oh, yeah,
so cool, and I'm so excited.
You guys saying their name, but I can't remember.
Yeah, well, the wife's name is T, and I can't remember the husband's name because he's not on Facebook, and I never see his name. So no offense, but shout out to those people. I'm excited for you to meet them. I mean, like at their house, I'm sure you've met them at the festival grounds. But
because they come by the booth every year.
They have.
Now we gonna get Hood Billy in the house this year. Or they just
probably.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to have them come back.
Yeah, I would too. It's always fun having a party with them, man.
Yeah, I haven't.
Do they do anything throughout the year? Because I only hear their name come up for the float.
I haven't. They wore, but I haven't talked to them in a minute, bro.
I remember that, Joe. Went to the emergency room and then jumped off the fucking cliff.
Yeah,
I won't be
because
jumping off no
the
cliff.
river's magic.
Yes,
I won't be jumping off no fucking cliffs. I'll tell you that right now.
It was a tree too. It wasn't a cliff.
Well,
He
whatever.
climbed a
well,
tree.
he said 50-foot tree.
He did say
Oh,
tree.
he did
I
say
said
tree.
cliff.
Okay.
It was up there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, one day he was fucking crying because his back hurt so bad. The next day he climbed a fucking tree and jumped in the river.
Well, medication.
I'm
will
like,
do
all right,
that.
bro.
It really
Yeah.
will.
And he was on the same shit I was taking.
And
so
then the
I'm
rest
out
of the
with
time, I do believe he was laying it on all the flat surfaces that he could find.
it. And I remember he had ants all over him at one point on the picnic table.
Yeah. Them picnic tables, you can't trust them. They're definitely covered in something.
Spray him with bug spray first.
Yep.
I say I'm gonna float. That just means I can't drink as much the night before.
No.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't have a stand in a fucking bus line as
Now
long as
you
they
meet,
did last time.
you meet at a
Dude.
campground and then you drive up, right?
Yeah, you go down to the little general store and then
The bus comes to the store.
You and then you line up down there. They give you your little wristbands in their little tent and shit, and then you go stand in the fucking line for an hour.
So I'm good to
Yeah, we can't remember the hubby's name.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the dude though.
That's the dude. They're
And
both cool as
And
fuck.
if you
Maybe.
like weed,
maybe it's T and her hubby.
Yeah.
Maybe that is it.
if you like weed,
The first time I saw them, they just had a mound on the table when I first walked up. I was like, what is this
Like,
place?
help
This
yourself.
place is great.
So good. And their little dog.
Yeah.
I always play with the dog.
And that
And
slot
those
machine.
I
Keeper
throw that
too.
fucking ball so far, bro. That motherfucker every time.
I don't think I've seen the
You never
dog.
played with the dog?
I have not played with
the
the dog.
fucking dogs. What's wrong with you, dog? What's wrong with you, dog, for
Speaking
not
of
playing with the
dogs,
dog?
Where do you play with the dog at?
At the pirate ship.
The yard next to the house.
I'll put the fucking thing and I'll throw that fucking ball to the other house and she'll go get it. He'll go get it and bring it
He's
fucking back.
like, throwing it. It's
That
jumping off.
motherfucker's or I'll just throw it up there on the pad, you know.
Yeah.
But then he comes back too quick and wants me to throw it again. So I'm like, go the fuck over there.
Get.
As much as I love it, I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Well, don't throw the fucking ball anymore.
Well, but I also, he comes to me like, "Bit, you take that dog.
Mm-hmm.
I
Can I
pet
pet
that
that
dog."
dog?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Let me pet that dog.
What were you asking me about? The
Yeah,
image on the screen?
hit that slot machine too.
You put an image on the screen. What was that
It
about?
was a Tom Wood float.
No. It was
Oh, you mean
after
before that?
Yeah, or before or after that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a pail or something.
It was a pail, the garbage pail. I guess I can put it on the screen.
What are we doing with that?
I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Do it. Do it. Put him in a canoe.
Oh my God.
That's a t-shirt that will be available at the Tom Wood float.
Tom Wood is a garbage pail kid.
No, the
in
one
a
that's on the
canoe?
fucking screen.
We should make an image for the top of the float as a fucking garbage pail kid, dog.
I'm sure we can make the image. I'm not gonna put it on a t-shirt. But
I mean, depends on how dope it is, huh?
What size is he? Just make one for him.
right.
Yeah, as much as he,
I mean, I guess you could buy it. We could
as
put
much
this
as
for
he,
sale.
as much as he loved that action figure of you.
Of me, the one he made. Did you see his?
You didn't show us that one.
Yeah, well, I didn't say he didn't send me his. I just seen it.
Oh, let me guess. He's got his fucking shirt off, got a fucking 8-pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
That's part of the reason I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
got it. Probably comes with a canoe.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Look at this fucking cocksucker.
Come with a paddle. Go figure.
Jesus Christ, he's like a Ken doll.
Yeah, he like one of them Barbie dolls, bro.
Fuck.
I mean, at least he has fucking boof ducks.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Yeah.
The
Look at that.
Boof Ducks. I like how they put a thing. Is that a bottle of Bailey's?
It's baby oil, dog.
Yeah, I think it's like sunscreen. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's baby powder. What the fuck, bro? It's
They know a little too much about Tom Wood.
ridiculous. And there's Corona. You know, we drink Bud Light before Kid Rock told him not to.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need wheels for that cooler. Now I'm gonna bring my backpack cooler.
You need wheels for what cooler? For my cooler? Talking about my cooler? Motherfucker gets heavy.
Yeah, it sucks.
Last year, somebody drove it up there. That's the only shitty part is getting it from the camp to the
Getting the cooler there
To the bus.
that sucks.
from the camp to the bus.
Yeah,
That's
it's such a long
the,
walk.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the whole thing.
Oh, that
And then you got to
sucks for
walk
you.
back because it.
Yeah, but the cooler's empty then.
Yeah, so like it's
The walk back's not as bad,
well, you're sore and tired.
but you're also drunk and
You got
This is
beer
true.
muscles at that point.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I think at that point my muscles just turned to jello. Like,
I mean, you don't have many to begin with. Just kidding.
How
I'm fucking
dare
kidding.
you.
I'm fucking kidding.
How
I'm fucking
dare
well, by
kidding.
then,
By then, you'll be looking like Tom Wood's action
yeah.
figure.
Mhm.
I work out.
I'll work it out.
Oh.
What else is happening, guys?
As long as there's no rain Thursday, I'll be golfing, and then I got a tournament I'm playing in on Saturday,
Oh, yeah. Golf tournament.
and I got the graduation party Friday, so that'll be fun.
I want to put the Garbage Show Kid shirts on the website, but there's no room for it.
My little nephew. That's what I call him, my nephew.
If anybody wants to buy that shirt, just shoot us an email at therepliconiswatching@gmail.com and we'll make it happen for you.
We'll put it somewhere. It'll be on one of our socials, or all of our socials. It'll be on all of our socials. Plus, I will share it out as well. So if you're,
But they're not on the website, so
right? When it is shared out, if you're friends with me, you'll see it. If you're not friends with me and you're friends with the Replicon radio pages,
front.
I don't have us on
Risk.
Twitter, so I probably won't tweet it out. but
Front.
I thought when you said front back, I thought we gonna have fucking Risk on there.
Front. Back.
The same.
There's dinos on the sleeve too. You can see the side of their face.
Yeah,
Regular dinos, just in case you forgot what it looked like.
not our dino. But regular
Bob?
dinos.
It might be Bob. It might be Bob. He's a shit, man. Cool as fuck. Those are the coolest people in the world, man. They really are fucking nice ass people. For sure. Shout out to them.
Don't walk the plank though, because it don't go to the water. It goes straight to the driveway.
It does. Yeah, it's such a cool spot. Such a cool spot and fucking cool ass people. These are on our website though. You can go buy these right now. These will also be available at the float.
That's me. P just put a dino head over me.
That's me in the corner.
That's me wearing that shit.
That's me. That's nice.
See my tan arms?
Yeah.
That's me. See how tan they are?
Those will be available at the float. And
Look
they're on
how
our
white I am
website
there,
right
but I'm
now.
tan there. Ooh, look how tan I am. I'm beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I've been working on my tan playing golf.
You know what else will be available at the float?
The nuts.
They will be. Also, our yearly exclusive Tom Wood float t-shirt.
That's right.
There'll be 10 of those.
And
Only
I've
10.
seen them.
Only 10.
And
Only
P's
10.
making me get in line to fucking buy one, so I'm gonna be there before y'all.
Well, yours doesn't count as one of the 10, though.
Shh, they do now.
Well, I said there's only 10 available. There's gonna be
Don't buy my size.
polo shirts for the first time ever.
There is.
First time ever, Replicon Radio polo shirts.
And
will be
I'm, having-
available
and
at
I'm
the
getting the
float.
first one.
You already have the first one.
I do technically. Have
It's
the
not
first
this one I'm talking about, but
one. No, but I will have the first one. Did you get one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I only
surprised.
ordered 5
Yeah, I would have
to
too.
sell.
I'm actually surprised that you did get one.
Well, I went and I have the blue one. The one that was
You got
Patreon
a-
exclusive that me
a
and
blue-collared one?
Me and Merle have. The original one I made. It was like,
Collar.
yeah, the blue one.
I don't think I've ever seen
Well, I've never wore it I've never wore it.
it. Ever?
I mean, it came with the other one. I tried it on.
Oh, okay.
And I put it on. Merle likes it, thank God. We do a lot of merch that's
Who
Patreon
likes it?
exclusive, Merle.
Oh, okay.
Just so you guys know, if you guys aren't part of our Patreon and you like fucking dope ass shit, you should join the Patreon
Is
t-shirt tier because you get a shirt every fucking month. You can join it for $5 and just support us and be part of our Patreon, our Discord. But if you join it for $30, which is less than what we charge for shirts,
which we're gonna go up on that because we've been talking about it.
this fucking shirt right here, this fucking shirt right here,
This fucking shit right
see how much
here.
that says? Only $40. We've already sold some of them. They're only $40 because they're dope ass fucking button up Hawaiian style Replicon shirts.
But you get it for 30 of your Patreon.
It was one of the Patreon. It was because it's kind of like, to be honest, it's like the fucking trial and error.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, here's a good idea. Let's make one for the Patreon. And some of them turn out dope and we sell them. Most of them turn out dope and we don't sell them. But they're still dope.
Yeah, show me this blue guy.
I'm trying. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Does the blue look nice or no?
Yeah, the blue's nice. The setup's weird.
So that's probably how these are gonna be.
No,
Or did you
here it
change
is.
the setup?
No. It was this.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
You never saw that?
You seen that?
Mm-mm.
I know you haven't seen it in real life, but
No, I didn't even seen a picture of it. Yeah,
I made
don't
this.
like that.
I made that before I made yours. It was based. I showed you. There was an image of like this. This was the original. This was the one that I was like, it's gonna be like that.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Okay.
Like I made that was my shitty mock-up version. And
Which
then
I
they
like the
made it.
shitty MAGA version better than the other one. than the one they gave you.
And it's cool. It's just not, the placement's a little weird.
It does look different, yeah.
But I was like, I tried it on, and I was like, this maybe if it was, I like the simple. So we're gonna do the. I'm gonna get the simple one.
Whoa.
But yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of cool merch. These are available too. These have only been at one one event so far.
Yeah, you made a sticker of that too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's all, yeah. I was like,
Yeah, I just seen it. I'm like, huh?
Those are available.
This motherfucker is making our stickers and we don't even get one. But he just taking them all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? For the first time ever, I actually thought about that because normally these are different quality. They're lower quality than the normal ones.
Yeah.
But every other sticker I've ever ordered, they send a sample one. Like you get the pack, and then there's one that they made, and it's got like some shit attached to it. And if you meticulously take that shit off, you have a sticker, a free one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I always fucking meticulously, and then I put it here. That's where all those came from, except for that one. That one I had to open up the fucking pack.
You didn't get a free one.
And I was like, fuck that. I'm getting one of these motherfuckers. So I did.
I mean, we know how much you like tripping on mushrooms, so it makes sense.
What's that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
You know, you fucking druggie.
What is it? What the fuck?
Damn, he does so many, he forget.
What does that have to do with the
God damn,
fucking
man.
sticker? What do you? And I've never done mushrooms.
Yeah,
I
you
ate
got a
one stem
mushroom
one
on the
time.
motherfucker.
There was no mushroom.
Tell me what the fuck that is, though. Don't say shit. Tell me what the fuck that is.
Let me see it.
This sticker right here. Show him on the phone. That one right there.
That thing?
Well, yeah, what does this guy?
I mean, well, that's a UFO.
Yeah, but what does it really look like?
I
Though?
mean, it does look like a
Yeah,
mushroom.
thank you.
It looks like a mushroom, but it's a UFO shooting its goo down.
Yeah, I know. It's a fucking mushroom. He designed that shit on purpose.
Look at him.
That is
Subliminal
a
mushroom.
fucking spaceship.
Subliminal
It's a fucking
mushroom.
mushroom.
The dinosaur is from space.
It doesn't even tie in with the photo having a spaceship in there.
and there's
Right.
a
It doesn't even
radio
make any
tower
fucking
because it's
sense.
Replicon
Yeah,
radio.
it doesn't even make any
It makes
sense.
zero
I
fucking
mean,
sense.
that's more like in the forest than
You
anything.
got a
Yeah.
fucking shroom. Get out of here.
It's not a mushroom.
Next,
Well, you know-
next sticker he's gonna have is gonna have a strip of acid on it.
Shout out to
Oh.
Pleatherface for the dope ass artwork, by the way.
That is fresh.
I'm not gonna shout
Drawn
that out
by a
'cause I ain't
fucking
got one.
artist. That you can purchase on a t-shirt.
Yeah, he did that shit on purpose. You can make that look like a better beam, bro. I can draw better than that.
But you can draw a better.
I can draw a better spaceship with a beam that don't look like a goddamn mushroom. Fuck out of here with that. I ain't trying to diss his art by any means, so don't get me wrong on that, but
Sounds like you're saying.
that's all you want to hear.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What
What the fuck was I talking about before we started talking about mushrooms?
I'll ask you a question. I don't know what the fuck you was over there talking about eating shrooms or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you were talking about one of your mini drug trips.
Those are so fucking stupid.
If y'all are going to the float, you got some shrooms. People will be more than happy to try one.
It's not true.
Real shit, I will.
He will. I won't. But we're gonna have a bunch of dope new merch for the first time ever.
See, he's always talking
That's
about
what I
dope.
was talking about.
Always
Fucking
talking
dope,
about
dog.
dope, dog. We're gonna have some dope ass merch.
I quit.
They're gonna have dope all over it.
Go put some pot leaves on your pants.
All right. Yeah. Go put some fucking heroin needles on this shit too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, why don't you go put some fent pills in your pocket?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Put some
Fucking druggy.
Put some bent spoons on the motherfuckers, will you?
Fucking pots and
with
pans.
some burn marks.
Yeah. Why don't you go put a pile of rocks on your fucking shirt?
Yeah, get them crag rocks on there, dog. Remember to get the yellow tint just right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't forget the little baggie of meth too, motherfucker.
Yeah. You gotta get that blue shit like Walter White.
Yeah, get that glass pipe going.
Yeah.
With the fucking burnt bowl on it.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't try to use the LED light bulb this time again. That's made of plastic. You got
Right.
you need the actual glass light bulb.
Yeah, you gonna fuck some shit up with that LED
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
What happened was,
Would you go do some DMT in the fucking woods?
yeah, man.
yeah, me and Joe
Use a
Rogan.
fucking ashwagandha or whatever.
I mean, in
the
all
fucking-
reality, he
What
did
you
make
say?
coke.
Auschwitz? Jesus
ashwagandha.
Christ.
Or
He
something.
did make a cocaine shirt, so I mean,
Coke donuts.
Donuts. So I
He's trying to
I
tell
started
us
watching this
something.
new show. It's called Common Side
called
Effects.
dope.
It's
Side
called
effects?
Common Side Effects.
Oh, of drugs.
And it's about mushrooms.
It's called intervention.
Oh, I swear to God. It's literally about mushrooms, dog.
The gateway to drugs.
The psilocybin.
It's a dope ass
effect.
show though. You should check it out.
Yeah.
I'd rather check out the drugs.
My buddy Jeff put me onto it, and I didn't want to watch it because it's fucking animated. It's animated.
Really?
You know, I don't really get into animation that much.
Yeah, we need
The thing I like about it the least is the fact that it's
You
animated.
watch fucking Homer fuck Marge Simpson in your animation.
No, I watch like Family Guy, Rick and Morty shit. Like I like that.
He'll watch Family Guy get naked.
No, I'm saying I like those shows because they're
Peter and Chris
they're
having
silly.
sex.
You know what I mean? They're silly. They're fun. They're silly. I enjoy that. But like yeah, fuck yeah. But serious animated, I can't take serious.
You got
It's
some good news?
It's like something my brain's like, nah.
Yeah.
Over here, you little
That's
bitch.
the thing I like least about this show is the fact that it's animated because it's such a good show. It shouldn't be animated. Like the characters, everything is like
How animated is it though? Like,
What's
it's
the
not
name?
like-
What's the name of it?
real?
The common
side effects. It's not silly
that's not gonna
animated.
go good on the fucking Google.
It's produced by Mike Judge, the guy who did Beavis and Butthead and King
Yeah.
of the Hill and all that shit.
Oh, I'm in already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm in
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's really good. But it's like a legit show. I'm like, I started watching it because he gave me shit for it for weeks. He's like, fucking watch the show. I think I'm like, I don't know fucking
What are you
show.
watching?
Right.
I think it's on Max.
Okay.
Or you can watch it on that website.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like you get into it. It's not. I feel like I'm not watching animated. I'm like, why? I wish this was fucking real. Because it's a good show. Like basically, this dude is like a fucking hippie dude, and he finds this crazy fucking blue mushroom that like is the cure for everything, right? Like it fucking brings people back from the dead. It heals sick people.
I'm in.
It does all this shit. So and then the fucking pharmaceutical people find out about it, and they're trying to, you know what I mean? Like it's a really good fucking show. I'm like, damn, this is like, I'm like, this show would be fucking huge if it wasn't animated. The only thing that, well, besides the fact that it's animated, the only other thing that fucks me up is the boss at the pharmaceutical, like the bigwig guy, because the assistant is like the main chick in the like the hippie dude and the chick that works for she's
Hippy-dippy.
the boss's assistant, but the boss is I guess Mike. I guess it's Mike. It has to be Mike Judge. He sounds like Hank Hill. Like it's Hank Hill's voice. And
What
I'm
is
like,
this? Common effects.
common side effects.
Common.
Yeah,
Well, it's the same guy making the Mike Judge did Hank Hill. So
that's his voice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Because I'm like, Jesus fuck. I'm like, every time he talks, I'm like,
Yeah.
you work for a pharmaceutical company, not a propane company.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but it's fucking dope. It's
They got
good.
aliens in it, dog.
You know, alien.
Man, you tell me what the fuck them are.
Well, that's what happens when you eat the blue mushrooms.
Oh.
But that, yeah, that's part of the thing that happens. But it's a wild.
Why that
show.
motherfucker look like Jack Black?
The hippie guy?
Yeah.
Kinda.
That'd be way better if it had his voice on there, dog.
That would probably take
He's
me
busy
out of it,
doing
too.
Minecraft shit.
I'm gonna watch that.
I watched it.
Did you?
Mhm.
The movie?
I watched that and Sinners. I actually saw
Yeah?
Sinners twice because
Yeah?
the old lady wanted to go see it in theaters.
I
What's
have
up?
Movie Minecraft.
Yeah. I you know,
I've never played the game. I have no interest in it, but the movie looks silly, and I'll watch it when it comes to streaming. I'm not going.
well, I love the game. I played a lot of hours into it, and I feel like you don't need to play the game
no, I
to
figured.
really play the game. Watch the movie. The movie, it's goofy. It's
Yeah, I
goofy,
figured.
but it was good. It like, you just gotta let it happen. I mean, you know, they don't go in with that expectations, but
No.
there are funny moments. Jason Momoa is hilarious.
Yeah.
Just his depiction of what he is like, dude, what? And
Yeah, I mean, it just based on the previews, it looks silly. But
it's
I like
goofy.
and chicken jockey. And
Yeah,
fucking-
I don't understand that whole chicken jockey thing.
Chicken
But-
jockey. Okay.
It's when a baby zombie drops down onto a chicken and then it rides the chicken around because it's a chicken jockey and it fucks you up.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
How was
it's an
Sinners?
actual thing. Sinners is good, but I had to watch it twice because I saw it at the drive-in.
That's that horror movie, right?
Yeah, it's a
It
horror
came out
It's
movie.
like a vampire.
It's a vampire horror movie. Back, it's set in like the 30s in Mississippi.
Came out last year, though, right?
No, it just
No,
came
it's
out.
still in theaters.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
came
so
out.
but it came out like February or some shit. It's
I
kind of a little older, a couple months older,
I
right?
think it just came out in April.
Maybe a month.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's got
Maybe that was when I
old
was
boy
seeing
from
the
Black
previews
Panther.
for
What
it.
the
Yeah.
fuck's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Uh,
might have saw trailers for it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, I want to see that too.
yeah, I had to watch it again because I didn't quite grasp it. It is a little confusing with a certain specific key detail because the two brothers, they look pretty much identical, and it's kind of it goes back and forth a bunch. And but these two brothers, they get they buy a business in Mississippi in the 30s, and then they make it a place for like farm hands or like slaves to go and party, and then and basically this takes place on their opening night. It's really well shot. It's a very well. It's a good movie. I appreciate it a lot more when I watched it the second time. I was like, oh, okay, all right, this is a really good movie.
Yeah, I want to see it. And I keep seeing the fucking clip of Haley Steinfeld.
Doing what? When
he says something to her, and she's like, "Yeah, I knew something when you ate my cooch and then fucked me all night," or something weird.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, because
everyone keeps sharing that fucking. They're like, "Holy shit, Haley Steinfeld."
Yeah.
Here's how shitty my TV watching has been. I started watching Love After Lockup.
Dude, Alex loves that show.
These motherfuckers,
dude,
bro,
so
goofy. How stupid can these motherfuckers be?
They're so dumb. They're so fucking stupid.
Like, I did watch the dude from St. Charles. He got locked up in Potosi for armed robbery.
Yeah.
And I have visited the Potosi prison out there. So as I was watching, I was like, I know exactly where that's at. And then they stopped off and they had lunch or whatever. I was like, I know where that fucking shit's at. You might got a buddy of mine that moved down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I helped them move, and I go down there and I help them do shit around the house and shit around the farm or whatever you want to call it. And I was like, I thought that was kind of cool because I already knew the shit and everything looked familiar. And I was like, I've been there. And then you can't go anywhere. And I was like, they got steps that go up. I'm like, I wonder where the fuck those go. And the camera crew like actually went up the steps and they showed where they fucking went and shit.
It kind of drives me nuts when they do that because there was another couple, I think from Farmington, and they kept showing shots of Farmington and they labeled it St. Louis. And I was like, stop doing that.
Yeah, that shit.
It's not even close.
No. You're a fucking hour and 20. You're an hour away.
Yeah, you're a long ways away.
My brother used to live out. Well, not Farmington, but he lived out in Hillsborough, and that's an hour away. So Farmington's about fucking an hour.
But yeah, those
away.
people they piss me off so fucking much. I'm like, why do you watch this? Because she's watched every season.
It's in Missouri.
No,
but it's not in St. Louis.
Well, there's different couples from all across.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, don't label it as St. Louis.
Yeah.
Label it as Missouri.
Yeah.
Especially when you're an hour away from somewhere or better.
Yeah, if you're in Potosi, you're not in St. Louis. Stop.
Not even close.
Not even close.
You're out there where you might see somebody hanging from a tree.
Yeah, it gets sketchy.
Just to be honest.
Yeah,
that's kind of like them parts.
But I've seen so many seasons of that because she watches it all the time religiously, and they're so dumb. They do the same shit over and over again. And it's like, why? Why are you trying to have a baby and get married the first day out of prison? Like,
what is bitch?
Like, you're so stupid.
So this bitch has never went to the jail to meet this dude, and then she lives in New Mexico, and she is Mexican, which is fine, not a big deal. But then they're talking or whatever, pen pals, and he already like gonna move with her and shit, and gonna try to have a baby, and she done cheated on this motherfucker 3 goddamn times. Oh boy's sister finds out about it. She comes up from New Mexico, staying with her mom or his mom and her sister. Her sister's like, they get into like they're getting ready to go somewhere. So the sister gets in the car before the mother does, before the mom, and the sister's like, so what are your plans? Like, she drills this bitch, and she's like, well, we're gonna go back to New Mexico and work on a family and have babies. She's like, well, you already cheated on him 3 times. Well, what kind of life are you going to provide for him? You're going to just cheat on him when he's out and this and that? Like, you weren't even there for it. Like, she just drills this bitch, and she started crying. I was like, I mean, she was making some good fucking points, bro. Yeah. Like, you better answer because that's her brother. Fuck off. Like, and then the mom, like, finds out, like, her mom, like, his mom didn't even know that she cheated on him. And she finds out because the sister don't tell the mom. And so the mom's like, fucking, like, excuse me, what? And then she starts drilling the fucking gal, and she starts crying. It's like, oh, boo-hoo, throw a fucking pity party for your stupid fucking ass. You're the one that cheated on a motherfucker. Don't be crying like you knew this shit was coming.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
I think if it's the girl I'm thinking of, that dude is fucking stupid.
So he gets out, he gets released. They go eat and shit, and he's all happy to see. And I was like, if this bitch was smart, they would let, when he gets out, she would stand back and let the family see him first. And that did happen. I was surprised.
That usually doesn't. They usually argue about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, shut the fuck up.
But then I'm like, this dude, there ain't no way. He just got out. There is no way he's going to move to New Mexico and leave his mom and sister behind. There's just no way. Like, they're the ones that have been there for you. They're the ones putting money on your books and shit. Well, come to find out, he had some other bitches putting money on his fucking books. And then she started questioning him about it. And he's like, they're just friends helping me out. And I'm like, motherfucker, okay. You think we're all fucking retarded here? Y'all two deserve each other at this fucking point.
They all deserve each other.
But then, like, he wasn't even out a day, man, and he broke the news to his mom and his sister and his nieces and nephew, and they were like, "We're gonna move to New Mexico. We're leaving like tomorrow." I think it was like the next day or some shit.
Gotta go check in for parole.
And what really fucked me up was the niece and nephew flipped the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "What are you talking about, dude? You just got out. We haven't seen you in 10 fucking years. Like, what do you mean?" He's like, "Well, we're in love and we want to, start our own family and this and that." And he's like, "I'll come back and visit. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be gone forever." And the nephew looked at him and he goes, "You know what? You have fun. See it." He got up and he fucking left the goddamn room and went in his room and fucking shut the door and just fucking like, "Fuck you."
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say.
The niece got up and did the exact same thing, and I'm like, "Fucking right. Good for you kids." I mean, they're a little older. They were like teens, like 13, 14 years old. But
yeah,
good for you for sticking up for yourselves, man. Like, fuck that dude. He's a piece of shit. Like,
most of them are pieces of shit.
That sounds intense,
dude. It's so wild.
And then what? I laughed my ass off, dude. Like, this dude gets out and he's like dating this gal from New York. She comes and visits him. And he got out and he wants to take her out on a nice fucking date. Of course, she has to drive because he just got out. He ain't got shit. And I kind of felt for this dude because I could kind of relate where he was coming from. And I kind of understand the shit because I'm such a nice guy myself that I really kind of understood. I'm serious. Mm-hmm. But so he wanted to like he went to a dance class. And I guess the instructor was like hitting on him, which I feel like she kind of was. But he like didn't even act bothered by it. Like he wasn't like flirting with her back or nothing. Mm-hmm. Well, the fucking girlfriend starts making these little smart aleck fucking remarks. She goes into the bathroom and starts boo-hooing in the fucking mirror.
Dude, I hate that bitch.
Comes back out and then starts like she went with it or whatever. Then they get in the car and she just starts a fucking argument. He's like, she was flirting with me? Like, we were just taking a class and she was just complimenting me how I'm picking up everything so quick. Like, how is that fucking hitting on me? He's like, I wasn't hitting on her, so what the fuck does it matter? And she probably,
I think she cheated on him. I think she had a past to cheating on him.
Well, this one, they didn't talk about that one. This dude came from he had a buddy of his that he left behind and they opened up a pizza joint. He helped open up a pizza joint before he went in the joint.
Oh, and that's the pizza joint guy?
So he went, yeah. So
with the girl that got the nose job that made it look far worse.
Oh, yeah, she did have fucked up.
Yeah, the white
nose.
girl. White complexion. I don't know.
It's a Mexican gal or Italian or whatever.
Yeah, just a light skin.
But she was like, she was going to pay to have his teeth fixed and shit.
But, I know that couple.
But he was like, they were talking about implants, and the doctor was like, "Well, that's going to be $30,000 just start." And she was like, "Oh, well, because I don't want them to have dentures because I don't want them to be waking up next to gums and this and that." And it's like, bitch, how many times is that going to fucking happen? You're already thinking this dude's fucking cheating on you or whatever, that he ain't even do shit in front of you. So fuck off. So it ain't even going to matter. When you fix his teeth, he's going to be going anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up pleading. Well, she ends up dropping. She was going to take him to his mom's house. And his buddy called him from the pizza joint. He's like, "Well, hey, man, just come by here if you got time or whatever, or like catch up with you before you head back or before you don't have any time."
Bob is the husband's name. I just now saw that.
So he ends up telling her to drop him off at the pizza joint. He's going to go hang out. And she got pissed. She's like, "Well, you're not going to go see your mom," blah, 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 blah. So he's like talking to his buddy and he's like, "Hey, man, you need a job, you got one." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Oh, really, man? Hell yeah, I'll take you up on that." And so they talk or whatever, and he's like, "You want for old time's sake, man? You want to make a pizza to go?" Because he worked there before he went in, and so he makes his heart-shaped pizza. Fucking 100%, dude. You're the fucking man for this one. Makes a heart-shaped pizza for her with her favorite fucking toppings on it. Goes and delivers it, like brings it back to the hotel that they were staying in. And she's just like kind of like got real snotty with him, and he's like, "Oh, I brought you something." And then she starts all fucking crying and shit. And it's like, bitch, you're being an asshole to this dude that did nothing fucking wrong. He might have been a player before he went in, whatever the case may be, but he actually did come out better off than
she had mental problems. Like she
had a lot of fucking problems.
She was off.
Because I'd have told that bitch to take a fucking hike.
She was driving like back and forth multiple hours every trip, like each way to.
Well, yeah, she was from like New York. I forgot where he was at.
and then she just assumed
flights,
that
flights.
I thought she was driving.
Oh, flights. She had to go to the airport. Yeah, she was, like this one, they were going to the airport.
Yeah, and she and she was just like, "Well, I thought you were just gonna move in with me." He's like, "We didn't even talk about this. I got parole in this state. Like, I can't leave." Like, blah, blah, blah. And like, she gets all fucking upset.
Yeah, he had his mom and shit too, and he was like, "I'm not leaving my mom."
It was such a shame because like after they got like when they wrapped
his
up,
mom hated the bitch too. That was funny, and she let it known too. And it was the mom was cracking me the fuck up.
Dude, her nose, believe it or not, looks better before the surgery because she got a surgery like after they when they conclude that storyline or whatever, and like it's more like a pig nose now, but it's like this
motherfucker was a big old hungry.
Oh yeah, well that like she got it like shaved down, but like she shaved it down, and then it's dude, you gotta look up pictures of her after the surgery.
It literally looks like somebody punched her in the nose and broke it.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
And believe it or not, that's the better of the two versions.
And then what was
she got tore up on the internet on that one too.
There was another one that I thought was fucking funny. Oh, this dude got out and he started like this gal was talking to him and they dated back in like high school or whatever. And he ended up letting her go. And he had made a promise to himself that like, hey man, if I ever get her back, I'm not letting her go. Well, then old brother Debo steps in the fucking picture, brings by his baby and shit, was it his baby? It might have been the ex's. It might have been baby daddy's kid. So they're trying to have a party for him, for getting out and whatnot. So he had to go to talk to his parole officer, and he talked to a different parole officer than his own, and they put an ankle monitor on him. And he's like, well, "What the fuck? We got this party tonight. I need to get on my PO." So he calls him up. He ain't answers. Does call him back. Does grant him the fucking curfew. Like, go ahead, just be back home by 1:00. Like, okay, cool. So he can go to the party. Well, at the fucking party, guess who shows up? Baby fucking daddy, which was invited. And the gal invited like all her friends. Like none of his friends were there. And the brother Debo was like drilling this motherfucker. Like, what are your intentions with my sister? This and that, blah, blah, blah. He's like, look, man, I made a promise to myself that if I ever got her back, I'm never going to let her go. I'm going to take good care of her.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, what about her kid? He's like, I'm going to treat that kid like it's mine, man. Like, I do not have any issues with the kid. It's a great kid, and we get along great, and we do all kinds of shit together. Well, then baby daddy comes up to the party, and then they go outside, and I'm like, fuck, it's on now. This motherfucker's going to get rocked, and he goes, the old boy's going back to jail.
Yeah.
But then they have a conversation, and, like, he was like, look, man, it's my kid. We're not friends. We'll never be friends. But you're going to be in her life, which means you're going to be in my kid's life. I just want to make sure that we're good. And the dude was like, yeah, we're good, man. He was like, I'm treating that kid no different as if it was mine. I know he's not mine. I know he's yours, but he's in good hands when he's at our house. He's in good hands when he's at your house. Like we have that level. He's like, all right, man, I'm just making sure, like trying to be a tough dude. And I'm like,
they all try to be tough dudes.
Why? I mean, that's a conversation that needs to be had, but you don't have to come off as a fucking prick over it.
Get him.
Oh, it was funny though. And then Debo, the brother, just keeps drilling him through the rest of the fucking show. And I'm like, give it up, bro. Like, your sister wants to be with him. He wants to be with her. Shut the fuck up. And the dude had a fucking, I mean, I don't know where the fuck he got his money from. It might have been part of the robbery that he had stashed away. I don't fucking know, because he was locked up for like a assault and robbery or some shit. And he goes and buys this fucking ring and just paid fucking cash for her. And I'm like, Where the fuck you get all that money at, bro? I know people be putting money on books and shit, but
Mhm.
you ain't having that much left over when you get the fuck out. You had some shit stashed away.
Fuck yeah.
I just thought it was funny. I've just never, I never thought I'd get into shit like that because I don't really give a fuck. But the shit was cracking me,
Dude,
up.
you're gonna love that show. It's a fucking hot mess.
Oh yeah, I already
Sounds
learned
like
that.
Yeah.
I already learned that. It's funny though.
We're out of time, everybody.
We are. I'm surprised we made it this far.
Hell yeah.
I thought that last hour.
9:30. I
Yeah.
figured we was like, oh fuck, we're just gonna close it. 9:18 to be exact.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're out of steam.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Insane Poetry.
Hell
Scum.
yeah.
Shout out.
Go bump the record, man. For
L's
real.
up.
Everybody go bump. If you haven't bumped it yet, go bump it. If you have bumped
I'm
it,
bumping that shit tomorrow.
leave a comment when this video is not live. Tell us what your favorite tracks are.
I was gonna buy a copy of it at the fucking show, and I didn't. Because I was
Because Jaeger.
fucked up.
Yeah, you bought Jaeger instead.
I did.
Sorry, guys. Hell yeah. If you're just tuning in and you missed it, rewind it, go back, check it out. Make sure you follow us. Instagram, Twitter at Replicon_radio, Replicon Radio everywhere else, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, all the good stuff. We'll be back next week with Risk from Titan.
The homeboy. And remember, if you'd like to be a proud sponsor on Replicon Radio, shoot us an email to repliconiswatching@gmail.com for more information.
Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Give it a listen. Don't be a bitch. Replicon Radio. This is Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Give it a listen. Don't be a bitch. Replicon Radio. This is Replicon Radio.
Replicon.